Okay.
Right at it.
Sounded good.
Good shot.
Dancing. Cut.
Get up in there.
That's cutting.
Oh, Johnny.
Good
shot.
Nice. Bruce, our intrepid reporter, went hunting for some food in Seattle. And
Over yet.
For the rest of the
I
match.
don't know ice cream or the crickets, the cilantro lime crickets. Daniela, did you try them?
I did taste one.
Why just one?
Because they were a little freakier than I thought they would be. Because I told you I would do it, right?
Yeah.
And then I got this little cup of crickets. And they looked, I thought they might be fried. Like, you might not know that it's a cricket right away. But they looked like just dried crickets. Yeah, they were okay.
Did it pop in your mouth?
Yeah.
Weird. When I used to eat crickets, that's what I always remember the pop.
But Andy, you just caught the crickets yourself, right?
Yeah, you never ate crickets? Banana? No, I have.
Yeah, I
Drink them
just got a
out here
haircut
from
the
that
other
little
day.
container
I
they
get a
take
haircut
out.
like every 3
Yeah,
weeks, and I was like, well, see,
cricket
guys,
drink.
like, yeah, nice
They got
sister.
that
I'm like,
nice
what?
little pop.
Yeah.
Andy, did you cook them or anything?
Oh, that's way I don't want to talk about that. I mean, I didn't know you had to cook a cricket. You just,
Yeah,
you just scooped it up. It's
420.
basement all the time I go hunt them. Just bobbing them on the head.
She's
like
getting
little
cremated
bunnies.
this year.
Yeah.
Yeah, my mom used to hear
Fried.
it. Stay out here one night and track it down and catch it because it keep you up at night when the crickets are going.
So how was that
one
movie,
probably
Frank?
didn't have the
Good.
cilantro lime flavor.
That is a great movie.
It's,
It is fouled away by Vargas, who doubled in the first inning, 1-2.
yeah, it's kind of interesting because
This is a better way.
bounce up there.
Oh, it is, yeah.
There you go.
Better
Nice
at it.
miss.
Yeah.
What's the fucking A, dude?
It's kind of interesting because it's a,
Is it in there, a slider, cold strike,
you know, it's,
buckled Vargas.
it should all be watched together, really, but,
I agree.
you know, they gotta cut it out because otherwise it'd be 8 hours long.
That's the batting
So
level,
like,
slider
you know,
out of the plate.
where they ended it, it's kind of like, yeah, it's just incomplete. Like, how is it? It's good so far, it's just incomplete,
That was
you
the
know?
thick bristles.
Especially if you know the story.
Paint the corner.
Yeah.
Just kind of slather it on. No, that was tight edge. I would slather to my pitch. That's what was wild. You were a slather? Yes. Dude, I was 3-2 count every time. Effectively wild is what he called me. How long?
I like it because like they build out like every character. Like, they're doing a great job with like Mary Magdalene.
You had to have been a
Just her and you know, it seems like the focus in other seasons was like maybe Peter, and then they move on to somebody else, and like this so far has sort of been
You were basically
John
Todd
and
Jones.
Mary
Me
Magdalene.
and Todd got a lot of similarities.
I just think they found the perfect
That's
Jesus.
air, strike
Oh,
three,
yes.
Flaherty
Yeah,
spinning the
yeah,
hits
no
right
doubt.
now.
Well, I've heard interviews with him, and dude, like
Bob Ross,
he just lives like that's how he not that he's Jesus, but he lives his life. That's how he lives his life.
Yeah, wherever he goes, he
behind
gets
the
hit
plate.
with it.
Yeah.
To receive that nut. That is amazing spot. I mean, just 2 in a row. Pow, pow. You don't have much of a chance if he's going to do that, and that is called outside.
Yeah, he's all over. Like we subscribe to that Hallow app,
Closed captioning not available.
and he's all over that. He's just
But Jack
he's
has
living
bounced
the
back
life.
for that. And by the way, Mad Jack is usually good Jack. Yeah, he's definitely a guy that if he gets a little angry, I'm like, okay, that's a good thing. Other guys different that way. Some guys, they get that intensity ramped up and then they kind of lose it. It's like it gives him tunnel vision focus. He talks to himself, which I like. I like a pitcher that talks to himself. Boy, that's shocking.
Colors player.
You Andy Kurtz like somebody who talks to himself. Yeah, they start talking to themselves. I'm like, okay, this guy's dialed. This guy's dialed. Look at him out there. He's talking to himself. He's shaking his head. Look, he's got an inner dialogue going on with Jack.
He begs us for more. But
It's quick, yeah. I remember that now. I remember from well, I should remember most guys do the same thing. It just seems to keep going. Once you pass on the backside of the
we were talking about
on the backside of the hole. So.
you know,
Everybody always says Boomer
Cup in front of you there.
Everybody always says, like, you know, trade him.
And he's from LA, so maybe LA will pick him up again. That's where he's from.
Handles been intending in a 1-2-3 third. Narrated by Jack Flaherty. You recognize your service
That's okay.
and sacrifice. That's why McClung County Veteran Services is here to help you access the benefits.
Yeah, shit, they still haven't lost a game.
Because
Neither has Padres.
Oh, they haven't?
Yeah, they're 7
For more
now.
information, visit McCombvets.org.
Payroll gaps for these teams are.
that help you
Yeah,
enjoy
it's
life.
horrendous.
Get
Nice
more
spot,
for less
too.
in the Chevy Trax.
Snucker in there.
Maximize every mile of your all electric
267, a little
Equinox.
shorty.
And power through with the capable Colorado. Enjoy endless possibilities and your new
So this is Grand Traverse Country Club?
Yeah, Traverse City.
Traverse City. I didn't even think it existed.
$219 a month.
I remember asking Frank earlier in the year, I'm like, well, what are they naming it?
Get up to a
After.
$12.50 member only
Actually-
incentive.
I just have enough
Get
money
an
to know
11%
this
rebate
is.
on your next outdoor
Yeah,
bundle.
it's like
Now at the door.
If you're not from Chicago,
Find your
you're not
landscape
from
with
there.
beautiful
Well, I think
concrete
it's a
walls.
really old
Ours is
course,
the
too.
largest
Yeah.
in-stock
Before all those other
selection.
ones got
Looks like
built.
school,
Take
they're
home
called
today.
Woodford.
Plus, get pre-designs fast
Something
using our
like
easy
that.
stop landscape program.
By each other.
Oh, dude, that's gonna work out perfect.
Teenage patio box or rug sale.
Little seed.
Nice miss it, Timmy.
Yeah.
Like it. Fucking like it.
That felt like a
Scott's probably gonna fucking drive it, but we're all right.
Like it's someone's friend, family, or loved one.
When you call, we listen. We get started at your taste.
And you don't pay until we win. That's the Bernstein advantage.
Yeah. Scared shit.
Tigers baseball on FanDuel Sports Network is run
Is he doing it again Saturday?
Well, they had
in replacing
round,
Windows for over 80 years.
steel balls.
Oh, okay.
So he was a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit.
All we do is win. By GMC. Visit your local GMC dealer today. Television history, folks. The very first time on an telecast, both announcers have done the billboards together.
Got enough?
Frankly, there should be a mini statuette for it. We should have a statuette. I do have some mini statuettes. Here's Ernie Harwell. He's looking good. First pitch swing, Riley Green sends it along to right field, right around the warning track. It's well away. Yes, a millimeter under it, Jason. He hit that ball a mile high.
Almost got a gazer on the smash.
Chevrolet's strongest
Almost.
player, Spencer Twerkle, said you see the whip rate down, the pitches per plate appear top. And the 8-pitch walk in the first inning, yet another signal that Twerk has turned a corner in a couple of different regards. It's a called strike and a good pitch. Not the one you want.
Stay
At
out
some
here.
point, you know he's going to throw that breaking ball, some kind of breaking ball in the at-bat.
The best shot to hit,
Setting a
but
little bit of that
in the
kind of
shade, it's only
breaking ball
40 yards
Don't need
out.
sunscreen.
How do you
Play
reorganize
over those
your ball?
bunkers from there.
You have to, it's where you're going to hit the ball. The best way to hit off-speed pitches is to try to hit it the other way.
This
Because
is
that
what
lets
you're talking
you
about.
see it.
I
Let the ball travel a little
Tiger
bit. His
flapped him
fastball
3
has
times
not
last
been
year.
commanded.
Cannon?
So when a guy's not commanding his fastball,
Yeah, I
he's
think
going to
they,
rely on his breaking
was
ball.
the area was like
And at some
14
point, if
against
he
us
leaves
or
it up, you
something.
want to make sure you
This
make
kid?
good, solid
Yeah.
contact.
Got
One in a big way.
Get up there!
Yeah, this is where it gets. This is where baseball.
There you
gets
go.
Because now it's 3-1. He could throw the slider,
Putt
but
from
you
there.
kinda gotta gear up for it. Yeah, right. So you're thinking he's
Good shot.
You're thinking get it out in front. 3-1. They hit him. That is the second clunking in 3 innings from Cannon. Yeah, he's a little bit all over the map. He's thrown enough strikes, enough ball strikes.
It sounded like you barely hit the friggin' thing. I was like,
Spin on it.
Come on, man.
Guy starts losing command or doesn't have command.
just clip that off. I was like, did he hit the ball?
Something's going to happen where he makes a mistake and he's going to pay for it. That's why we moved further in artillery technologically, because it's too wide of a strike radius from the cannon. The cannon, so we got weapons that were more precise. Yeah, you have to get more precise. The precision weapons, you can dial them in because you can't throw more than one baseball at a time. Now, if you can throw like 50 baseballs at one time at the hitter,
Oh, there it is.
man, you can do some damage. But they only give them one.
Oh!
Oh! Little spinny.
That was about as
Good
Chipper's
shot.
not gonna hit that club.
Of course, had to spin it.
The defense really has a problem with its hands.
We're gonna have to win with our irons today, too.
Oh, yeah.
By the way, our graphics bench, Zach Zollers, hit the talkback button on our TV truck to talk to us in the first inning, and he has Googled. We were talking about whether or not you've ever shot a cannon. Google, where can I shoot a cannon?
Yeah.
And evidently for $75 you can do it in Mackinac City. No kidding. I have to make a trip. Team road trip. $75 seems cheap to shoot a cannon. I agree. I mean, I'm not going to say what I'd spend. They might raise the prices. I'd spend a pretty penny to shoot a cannon.
Yeah, Tony said that too. Tony said,
that guy that
"Hey, do something with that TV." I go, "You didn't miss anything when you're talking about it."
Like your children. But a cannon? But yeah. I'll point on that. At the family drugstore, we're going.
Good shot.
Did you pay your
Tony, you
car
need to get
insurance
it
this
up.
month? No, but I shot a cannon.
I had to turn it down. I usually watch it in the bonus room.
Oh yeah.
We're going on a field trip and learn.
It's, you know, straight shot down the hall from
2 and 1 to
bedroom morning when so I had the volume up.
members
So I
with
could hear the chit chat. And then, but the sound of the golf club just like sounds like an explosion. She texts me from the bedroom. What is that? Turn it down. I'm like, oh, my bad.
You can just tell it in the delivery.
I wouldn't even pay attention. I had the hearing aids out.
You got Keith on a little two-seamer up and away last at bat, but at some point Keith's going to be on time with a heater. Not that one. Ball 4.
Oh, he pushed
Walk
her.
number 3, 2
I saw that.
pitches
Right off the
as
toe.
well. It's been a rough command day for Cannon for a White Sox young rotation that has been fantastic early this season.
I got tickets for that game too.
This White Sox
Wednesday
they almost went one time through 5 innings scoreless
You guy, I
baseball.
think.
They're 5th in ERA for starting pitchers in Major League Baseball.
Oh!
Snuck her in there. Snuck her in there.
Close.
Whoa!
Will something.
That would have been
Well, it depends
terrible.
on games going on and things like that. 4th or 5th, depending on your source.
Take
But
any
they started off
charity.
number 1 by far. Yes. So they're slowly declining in the rankings. Right side. That skips through. Base hit McKinstry. Here comes Torkelson. Throw to the plate.
Oh man! Oh, that looks like you might have broke a rib.
Yeah, I know. Nice slide, dude. They're saying on TV how they thought he was going to be out by a mile.
I think if the throw was any good, it probably would have been.
McKinstry got a heater up. He turns on it. And there's a play at the plate. Benintendi makes a strong throw. Torkelson tries to juke
What the hell
ice.
is that, Sweeney?
But the ball was
It looked like a freaking big mountain of shit hitting ground. Check for a cracked rib there.
People up and dancing, getting rowdy. You see Tort's face? He's like, I think he might have thought he was going to be out. He tried to juke ice.
The shape.
Something seems weird with her.
He likes to tease too
The
Once
Rocco
they
T.
knocks these two in, let's show that a little bit later.
A mile high.
I mean, it was quite a little bit back there.
Oh yeah, he was trying that a couple of times.
Did you get a new driver?
Yeah. Tony was. He got a new driver too.
What did you get?
And the
Got
0-1
the
is
Cobra Dark Speed.
Ooh.
Yeah, here he comes.
Got a
He's
good
like
deal
thinking,
on it.
I'm going to hit him.
Got
Oh,
off second swing.
Yeah, but a little bit right
So he just
before
bought
that,
it off.
he started to
What's
think
that?
that he was going to slide.
Yeah.
Then he juked in,
So
tried to cut the ankle. 'Cause
the
ice
guy
backed
was
up
giving
on him.
me and Mike lessons. Tony took a lesson from him. Got an idea of what he needed, and then Tony was kind of texting him like, "Hey, this is what they got." And the guy was looking him up, and he's like, "Well, based on what I saw, this is kind of what I need." So that's what he ended up getting. Good ball.
As ice started losing ground towards the foul.
Right
foul
side, that's where you need it.
He's going to get in my way. If I make contact, I'm automatically safe. That's some quick thinking.
Okay, smash
It's almost very gay.
Ball here, but
that. That's just sort of gay.
It's just sort of gay.
I think that's
And now
1.49.
suddenly, you think you're going to take Denny Gluck's job as our producer. It's amazing what we've created here, Pandora's box. You're creating monsters. That's what you're doing. Absolute monsters. 0-2. Breaking ball kind of wound into the hit zone there. Let's watch Torque again, Andy. So he's thinking right here, okay, I'm going to have to slide. Oh, he's backed up. He backed up, so then he makes a move back to the inside, which makes it
That's a
pretty
good
awkward
decision.
slide.
He's just a big human.
Yeah.
Rumbling, bumbling, stumbling. Nice little dodge move.
Oh, come back.
Got done.
That's not tweeze.
It's a small piece into the
goes
glove.
You can tell these guys who come up through like AAU ball in college, like, oh, their stance is all the same. Torkelson's the same. At first I thought it was Torkelson still up. They all look the same.
It seemed like that hit the ground. I thought I
I
heard
was listening to
I was surprised
their
he called
announcing
him
the
out.
roster before the game and stuff, and it was amazing how many guys would be like, been in the league for 4 years, he's been with the Tigers for 4 years. Like, quite a few guys where like they basically came out of their own farm system.
And you know what?
You play
The
for
Vila got a lot of shit. A lot of these players are fucking Vila's players.
Yeah, because that's when they started freaking developing the farm system.
Yes, they are.
He got a lot of shit for that.
Yeah, I mean, really, Harris, the
Normally you can hear
the players he has now, he's gonna need.
Well, it's kind of like Eisman. He's a good drafting, but he just can't find any free agents.
tough pitch.
Well, he doesn't even try.
Yeah. Oh, we have to spend money.
It's fucking mind-blowing. Once again, they
They're not gonna make it.
puked in March again. Once again.
Then Rancic now get that.
Why bring that fucking loser back?
I didn't understand that. You got, what's his name in Grand Rapids, that Koza,
He sold it like I caught that.
rookie goalie.
Look at that.
Are
And then you
afraid
got,
of
then you got the
fucking
kid from
popping
Michigan.
cherries?
Then you got the kid from Michigan State who's like, I'm going back to school.
Yeah,
There's no
why
room
would I
for
want
me."
to go? He can fucking play me.
Yeah.
What do you think Diggler and Dice are talking
I'd
about?
rather have had the young kids play
Have
the
you ever
last 2
sold one
years.
like that?
Especially if you're not gonna make the playoffs.
Bro. Yeah.
Yeah, if you're not
Nah,
gonna make
it's
the
gonna
playoffs.
play.
Hate
It's
to do
gonna
that to
play.
another catcher. Will Venable might have just been saying, well, if your initial call was strike three, why'd you change it? Yeah, like, do you have the power before you do that or not? Type of situation.
Mike would be impressed.
You gotta go out and argue if you have the opportunity, especially if they're gonna come over to you and give the explanation. Yep. So now, back to it, there is a productive out available for Dingler. Infield in, and he delivers that foul. Man, she's playing with fire there.
Hard.
Nice.
Coming right
Get
out
up.
with the fastball. You think he'd try to
Go.
go for a strikeout here.
Once again, I will tell you.
That goes back to command, you know, when you don't have command, you make some mistakes. Oh, 2 again.
That is the moment of truth.
Ground ball third base, that is fair, and it will get a run home. Vargas
Of
had
course,
no
we went to
play
Twin
at the
Lakes
plate,
and played the
lead
other day,
scores,
Frank, and
and the
told the
Tigers
guys we
pick
wanted to have a
up
drink after the
another
run.
run because of the contact from Dingler.
There goes Pete and Raul like 2 fucking chicks to a fucking mall.
Yep.
Come along with me, I'm very
That
simple.
fastball's in off the plate, and just putting the ball in play.
Yeah,
Then I got home and I looked at my receipt, and motherfucker, what was marked on, I bought this hat.
Wisely
Each was
runs
$5 more than what I paid. I
Watched
said,
Colt on that play. He actually
fuck
kind of
are you
diverged to
doing?
go inside the line just a little bit more to cut Vargas's angle off. So that's good baseball all around. Heads up. Great point. It looked like Vargas thought about coming home and saw the angle and was screened. That's right. Colt Keith did a nice job. And that's what you
Well, I
do.
guess
You
you're
know the
pulling
guys
deep
on
in
your
the
back.
woods.
You gotta stay away.
We could use that.
He's gonna hit me. Don't give him the angle. Heads up baseball. 0-1. Changeup falls outside below. That's really not been a competitive pitch this time through the order for him. He's missed a bunch. Tough when there's left-handed bats. Yep. If he's missing his changeup, he's a pretty comfortable at bat for
A little
a
laugh. Come on.
with his fastball command today. If he's spotting his fastball, it's a little different story.
Oh, I jinxed you.
1-1.
Uh-oh.
Oh, nice. Gets the brunt of that.
Probably use Mind Sky. This is,
Yeah, he's not
I think it's in the
feeling it.
group.
He is feeling it.
I don't know where that is.
When the nose crinkles, when a catcher crinkles the nose, the energy that was expended from down below and coming upward is not good.
Do you think the nose crinkle is basically the delta of the river?
Yeah, for a catcher, you see a big league catcher wrinkle his nose, you know that it's painful. He's looking at the sky,
Serenading guys.
something up there to relieve
What's that?
pain.
Yeah.
Deep breaths, squinting at the eyes, a little teary-eyed. Yeah, I got this, man.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, good, we're good. Just back there, just sure, but pain level 10.
Strike.
1-2.
That's the number.
Oh, just what he needs.
Get up there.
The chance to block a baseball after that. Why did I pick this profession again? Flashing into his brain. Could have been a third grade teacher. 2-2. Wave and a miss. That's a good change. Strike three. Cold Heat cutting off the angle and getting the Tigers a bigger lead. 3-1.
Climb up there.
Yeah.
You go.
This is the GMC Sierra,
Shot.
powered by the Turbomax engine. With the confidence of 430 pound-feet of best-in-class standard torque. GMC Sierra, it's the truck. Michigan residents get $1,000 lease cash. GM employee program participants with a current eligible GMC lease. Use it to get this low mileage lease on a Sierra.
Good.
3 fight.
Come on back.
I'm Ben Johnson. I started Ben Johnson Law to help as many people as I could with the difficult and complex legal issues they face, no matter the case. At Ben Johnson Law, we're fighting for you, fighting with you, fighting against you.
So you do.
How do we stream
I was looking at him, I'm like, I don't think I want to play in this golf league.
Okay.
So
Yeah, yes.
you never miss a moment while streaming live sports. Isn't that the best part about working here? No, it's the uniform.
Actually, Mr. Jalen, I do feel a little self-conscious.
Yeah, and I feel ridiculous. I mostly feel cold.
Meeting over.
It's my fun to make y'all look fresh.
Score the ultimate sports streaming experience with Xfinity
that's good
Sports
too.
TV. Save more than $150 a year over YouTube TV.
Yeah.
What, 2 weeks? 2 weeks? 14? Yeah, 4 weeks.
Week from Monday.
Oh, shit.
Coming up.
Yeah, 10 days.
For a limited time, enjoy $500 off when you reserve a private suite for any game between April the 5th and May 11th. Experience Tigers baseball like never before with luxury, exclusivity, and premier views at Comerica Park. To learn more, visit tigers.com/.
Turn.
Oh! Great putt.
4 strikes to Andrew Vaughn, who flied out his first time. The Tigers lead 3-1 here into the fourth. We're so glad to have you along for opening day at Comerica
You are?
Park this year. Daniela Bruce is downstairs. Dirks, Jason Benetti, John Keating, Dan Petrie, Johnny Kane. Our entire wonderful crew. So glad to have you here.
Right.
For the season for Tigers baseball, and we expect some really good things from this team this year, building on last year. As you heard AJ say off the top of the show, he said we don't talk a whole lot about last year, even though I mentioned it in my first
Oh, he did hit the
Stay in
cup.
there. There we go.
Good putt.
Nice spot.
Thank you.
Where are you on this season?
I was gonna say, whose shoes were these? That's all I could see the other night.
Those are Raul's are for sale.
I think his run scored.
Oh, they why they're out there?
Yeah, that's why they're out there. He's got a little note in it, I think, $60.
Oh, I saw.
That was 50.
A little bit more
Well, it might be 50 now.
He doesn't mind. I saw a pair the other day, because normally I don't like Skechers at all. I saw a pair of Skechers and they look pretty sweet. And
Nobody swears by him.
normally they're comfortable as hell.
solid. So if you put those three together, Jason, you're going to have a pretty good squad. I think most people, I haven't seen one person that thinks they're going to have a losing record. I did a survey. I surveyed the land. You did? What do you do? Yeah, Family Feud. Yeah, I surveyed the land.
Oh,
Nice.
Fan.
Nice putt.
Thank you.
81 wins.
Down one. That's Tony's new one. That looks nice.
Sweeney to first one down. Our Xfinity high-speed pitch. Part of that is the pitching, and Jack Flaherty has been dazzling so far. And he's done it with all three: the curveball, the slider, and the fastball. Wow! By you. That's his 3 pitches right there. He only needs 3. He's thrown one.
That was one of the things Jeff said he needed was a heavy,
To the shaft.
heavier shaft. See,
This
he
one.
hit Scott when,
Fastball.
right after he broke his club during that lesson.
93 games in
Um,
2023.
The guy started talking about how we needed a heavier shaft club. So I'm like, well, just go get freaking 6 bags back there. Go back there and look. Well, so he ended up grabbing your driver. I think your driver's shaft is like 70 grams or some shit like that. Tony piped one like right down the middle, like 250 yards. He's like, yeah, this is kind of, that's what I'm saying. You need a heavier shaft.
At least you need to break your clutch.
Right, exactly.
Yeah. If it's down and in,
An expensive lesson.
that one you can get them on the back door. But other than that, you can foul off the slider.
It's left this time.
For the changeup,
Yeah, left
straight
center.
enough, you run out of bat. You're swinging missing the changeup, or you'll pop it up, a little weak pop up.
Thought that was
ball
a curve.
slider.
3-1, that missed.
Hey, 12 launch angle. Coming down.
The first one, the White Sox made it pay for with a Brooks Baldwin double the next batter. Here is Lenine Sosa. Career high 8 home runs last year in 100 games. A young player, 4th year.
Good shot. Left side of the fairway.
The White Sox have been up and back quite a bit from their AAA team in Charlotte.
Yeah, we played with Joe Bohr. It was nice to visit with him.
Yeah.
He didn't want to keep a score. I mean, he parred 3 holes in a row.
Oh, did he?
I mean, he has moments.
Yeah.
Didn't really care.
Yeah. He's a good guy.
Great guy.
Yeah.
Super great.
Strike.
Used to run those like the Tough Mudders and some of those things with him. And he's one of those kind of guys like you could not see him for
This
like.
guy,
Oh, look at
he'll be
that.
all right. Don't worry about
Yeah.
that.
He's one of those kind of guys like you could like see him like once a year and you wouldn't even bat an eye. It would just be like you just saw him that day.
I've seen his wife more in the last 10 years than him. She, her brother plays in a band. Always plays out in Fort Huron at Los Gringos.
Oh.
And so she comes up. I didn't get a chance to talk to her last time. He was making his return debut because he had some kind of
You want a marker out there, John? Or you
some kind of cancer or something. They had to take
Left
like
side of the fairway.
a piece of his forehead or something and peel it off or something like that. But the guy I was talking to about it said you wouldn't even know. And so he was off he said some kind of cancer or something. Oh, it was skin cancer, and they had to peel part of his skin up and go back. And
Outs, and they're
so he
in
couldn't
2
sing
on
for a while.
with a 1 away, and Javi had some time there. He didn't have to rush it.
And I was like, well, half the reason I went, so I'm like, well, maybe Joe will be there. And I didn't
After
see
the
Joe.
backhand,
Nope,
probably
but
gives a
his
little more
wife
hop
was there.
throw. That's a short hop.
Said,
Good shot,
said he
John.
his ball. I didn't get a chance to talk to him.
But always secure 1 out before 2. It's a little different angle than he's used to. Colt couldn't quite pick him up on the other end.
And now it's up to Flaherty to pitch around and face.
Take the closer.
His first time is behind a strike.
At least Colt knocked it down enough that it ended up out in right field somewhere, bouncing around when snowball fights ensue. So, but yeah, that's tough. That ball's hit hard. You're trying to make a quick play to get to.
You can shut it off if you want. It shuts off when you hit.
Oh, okay.
0-1 misses. 1 ball, 1 strike.
But he is definitely a double play candidate. This guy. Hit the ground ball. This
That's
is
a good number right there.
He hit it to 50.
Oh.
This guy.
Oh,
Good shot.
Thank you.
1-1. Skyward, he kind of leaned back into an uppercut there. 1-2.
I think he's worried about the sliders. So that's you get a heavy dose of sliders, all of a sudden the fastball comes, and he went back to back with the fastball in the last 2 at bats. Well, he's going to try to strike him out. He's going to go down in with the slider.
Not playing hooky too hard, man, after 4:30.
That was out of the hand. Vice thinking, I got to protect him.
Not a bad pitch. If he gets it down a little bit, it's just like kind of hovering where he can get a piece of it. If he can start that middle, and then it ends
About
up
the
down
Mexican
below the
kids in
zone.
Texas that fucking
Yeah.
won the state championship.
That was pretty good.
That was a good movie. It was real.
Yeah. What's for?
Oh,
Sosa
They basically
second. Neither
Back
migrant workers.
War, wasn't
They
it?
built their own hole on somebody's property and would just go out there and play. And
It was a good movie. It was a good story.
1-2.
One kid made it
To
professional.
first, Torrance spins it to second.
Couple
Couple
of,
of
let's just say 2 or 3 of them made it collegiately.
Oh, I didn't see. I didn't read that part.
At the end of it,
At the
yeah,
end, yeah,
they showed you what each guy did.
it's like that McFarland USA. It's all about cross country runners. Same concept, basically the same thing. Then they show them all like, well, this guy was in jail, but he came back. Now he works for the school.
Call 1-800-BRICK-PAVERS or go to we'retheguys.com right now to get started.
If anyone thinks cancer is going to define you, they've got another thing coming. We know you are more than someone in your heart.
McFarland USA was with Kevin Costner.
Know the importance
Crawl up
of
there.
the person behind the patient. The fear, the joy, the journey. Bringing you the expert medical teams and state-of-the-art technological advancements of a national health system, along with the personalized care that helps you feel better. Because
Look at this snake.
Yeah. That's what she said.
Oh, looks like there's a little, try to get it to the top of that hill and just
Let it come down,
see if it comes down.
Yeah.
Too much.
It's a good scratch back here, though. Mike would have been proud.
Yeah. It's like a smiley face smash factor there.
Tigers fans, did you know there are 3 ways to watch your team on FanDuel Sports Network? If you have a cable or satellite TV provider, you will find us in the same place on your TV lineup
Better.
guide. Or you can also stream games by
Better.
connecting to our FanDuel Sports Network app.
Okay.
Right at the hill, Tim, I think we're
You can
looking.
also subscribe directly for $19.99 a month. Single game,
Yeah.
monthly, seasonal, and annual subscription
Right at the
plans
hill,
are
right
available.
at the
Not sure where to
hill.
start? Head to
It
getmyhometeams.com.
says it's fucking
Thank you, Daniela. That's very easy. A lot of different ways to hear Andy Dirks on your television and in your home all season long.
It's good to have options.
Jack Flaherty doing a nice job to skate over there and be at the back end of that double play. Started by Spencer Torkelson, who's played a very nice first base when he's been over there this year.
Nice plays.
How did that not go
He
in?
wanted to come back.
You see this, that crisp, clean baseball. That's so fun to watch. I mean, that's not an easy double play.
I'm gonna push it like a degree too, so you
Yeah,
kinda wonder
I
if
was
it's.
aiming for the
Yeah, you kinda wonder if it.
That was clean,
hit the
clean,
cup.
clean. There was no fumbling, no bumbling. Straight to the point.
Any stumbling?
0.
2-2. Javi with a couple of big swings.
This is a big inning here, Jason, because you got a chance to knock the starting pitcher out of the ballgame. Get into a bullpen, first game of the series. I would imagine if he can get when they get to Carpenter.
I think the best thing that can happen to the Tigers is Javi plays good at third base and bats like 250.
Can we get rid of them?
And somebody will need him in the playoffs.
For the trade, yeah.
Some sucker.
Is there to make the catch. And now Messi
Let me have
Or with that salary,
Big Figer Law, your
Muncy for the Dodgers gets hurt. And they'll be like, we'll take Javi.
all we do is win.
beautiful crowd.
Walking it in.
So fast walk. Have it now, fucking sit down.
2 3-footers I missed.
Runs in the third.
Crazy.
3-1.
He's gonna start carrying Scott's bag.
Dylan Dingler a productive out, and the third time through the order starts here with Justin Henry.
Yeah, he's still
Malone.
up
It's a
1.
squandered opportunity.
Downstairs to Daniela.
Yeah, Justin had told me today that this is his first opening day as a player or a fan at all. So he was really excited to see the crowd and
What's her
everything
payroll?
that went along with an opening day, especially
$450
when
a
he's
year.
heard about the opening day.
So what happens with that? They just end up paying some big like tax or
Sure,
something like
luxury
that?
tax,
I
but
don't,
they can
I don't
afford
think
it.
Magic Johnson and the rest of them
In
give a
his
fuck.
first
Right.
opening day.
Yeah, it's a
I
beautiful
can't
thing.
imagine how much a ticket for that
Evidently,
game is.
Jeff Seidel went up to to him the other day in Seattle.
They draw a pretty decent baseball crowd. Their
11
football's
hours the day
full.
after all that
Yeah, that's
travel.
what's crazy.
You remember the last time you slept for 11 hours straight?
Latinos like their baseball.
Probably back when I was in my 20s playing baseball.
Yeah.
That would have been it.
Good for him getting back to zero in the sleep department.
Is that how that works? The makeup sleep? I don't know.
It is makeup sleep.
Yep.
2-2 on Malloy from Kansas.
Come on,
He's
get
thrown
right.
nearly 90 pitches in this game. And that one fades away. It's 3
Mary
balls to
Hart's husband must be a billionaire or something. She sits behind him and plays
She has for
That one
years.
pitch that if one of the Tigers hitters gets into,
unless they let her
I
just
know,
sit there.
Kerry hit a homer.
Give her free
He
tickets.
hangs a slider, man. Those
Did a lot of money off entertainment tonight, I guess. I don't know. There's no she used to be on.
3-2 is
Entertainment
called strike
tonight.
3. It's a pretty good pitch. Knocking on the door.
Yeah,
The
it's
second
not like
time
there's
Malloy
repeats of it, right?
has been called out twice.
And I mean, there's still entertainment tonight. I think that she's.
Fastballs, man, is
Keep
sneaky,
going.
especially when a
Right
guy
through
starts
there.
throwing a lot of sliders. Nice didn't frame it well, it looked worse than it was.
Good shot.
So the slider-heavy Icer will come in, and we'll see if AJ hits counters. I would imagine no this early.
You knew finals would test you. You didn't know your allergies would test you. The principles of for whatever happens next. Riemannian geometry. Thank you. Grab Kleenex.
Get through there.
Be all right.
Just know they could save
Oh, yeah.
hundreds of
Shots,
dollars
Amy.
by checking Allstate first. Like you know to check the game
Nice
is
shot.
actually over before you start it.
You must have seen me touching Tony.
Yeah, right.
Jealous.
Yeah, checking first is smart.
Raul.
So check Allstate first for a quote that could save you hundreds. You're in good hands with Allstate.
New Lux Cravings boxes from Taco Bell. For $5,
I got you up the
go
left side
classic.
there.
For $7, go lavish. For $9, discover something new. Eat Lux, you're New Lux Cravings boxes from Taco Bell. Ace's new Yard RX program prescribes the best lawn care, specific to your yard's needs, delivered every season. You want greener grass, less weeds.
Oh, look at this guy.
A personal prescription delivered to you from the helpful folks at Ace. You'll get everything you need at the best price each season.
Yeah, it's a long par 4.
From our store to your front door. With service so good it's guaranteed.
I gotta remember to start keep looking for that name so I'm not swinging out a turn on Saturday.
Oh, yeah.
Getting pause right now. 3-1. The Tigers with
Well, the good thing is we remember we got the mulligan button now.
Yeah.
So we just,
have already chased the starter, Jonathan Cannon, out of this game, and it is a left-hander who does not fastballs to your wall side windows call to the bullpen. Brandon Icer, the former Toronto Blue Jay.
Okay.
oh, yeah.
Left-handed profile as a left-handed hitter.
Yes,
Looks
sir.
like he's coming way behind you. But he has shown a lack of ability to command pitches at the big league level, walk some guys. It's where you know he's going to be a little bit wild, a little bit happy. It's hard to zone these guys in sometimes, Jason. It's like, okay, probably set slider, because that's the pitch he's going to be comfortable throwing. Let it come to you. Try to hit the ball to left center, and it ends up in the right field bleachers.
Carey lays into this ball. Benintendi back at the track, twisting, and he's not going to get
Oh, good
there.
ball. Get over there.
Have a day against lefties and righties. Kerry Carpenter clanged one off the foul pole in the first and visits the bullpen
tough
in
one
the
there.
fourth.
Neither one of those easy, but this 42 better. 15 feet closer, so.
You're still doing the camera work?
Yeah,
Play,
yep.
and Kerry just
As a matter of fact, he was telling me that he does a lot of work for Lamar Ridley. He's got his own production company. So it's kind of interesting. Ian talked him into going to the same vocational school that he graduated from.
Down the left
So
field
he's been
line
helping
for
him for
Riley
that.
Green, and he's thinking
And
too.
he decided to do this summer, or this late spring,
That's the start.
He's doing it for one of the high schools down in Detroit. So Ian's been working for him for a month, basically teaching all the high school students. And he's got a couple different connections. He does some music videos. He does some movie, short films. He's got a friend that he graduated with from the same school that him and his brother do wedding videos and pictures.
Outstanding.
These high-end Albanian weddings, these people pay like $2,000-3,000 for fucking videos or pictures.
They don't bat an eye. They're like, oh, sure. I just saw the guy walking Carpenter to the dugout with the camera.
I told him all along, I mean, it's his choice, but it's like, dude, get on the PGA Tour, travel the fucking world, sit on the fucking tower and pick up a golf ball. Play fucking rounds of golf, probably on Tuesday or whatever the fuck, when they show up.
You might have to be the one that has the whole
There's the
tracer,
Yeah.
tracer behind him, but still. You know,
He's gonna have to do the grunt work, pull out the cables, fucking take the equipment out.
Burn Carpenter this early in the game.
He's
Not
not
when he had the
afraid
lead
of
like that.
it,
If it was a tie ball game and there was a runner at second, maybe you might have seen
Carpenter.
it.
Oh man, that took a big right
It
turn.
actually does work out well.
About 3 foot, 4 foot from the hole, man. That thing went right.
At that point, because Venables said,
A little later, he's gonna break it.
Sorry, he has to use one of those left-handers very early in the game.
Look at this guy.
2-2. Torque lines this to left. That's down in front of Benintendi. Here comes Riley Green. This throw is wide left. It's 5-1. Tigers are piling on.
where he's on the left fielder, if he just touches it, because his arm's so bad.
That's two we've seen already. Where the freaking air, they say airman will catch her.
Benintendi or whatever his name is.
Clean up too.
Isaac's going to want to tuck tail and run here pretty soon. Torkelson smashing a slider out over the plate. And
Yeah,
how good a
it
base
goes on
running.
all these jobs.
We got some speed. So some of these plays, like that's a play at the plate. Benintendi doesn't have the strongest arm
He
of
needs
all
to
time.
fucking
Man,
keep
that ball
telling
got
him
some
he needs
quick
to get
run.
out the gun and get a fucking CPL and
But
here
Joey
working the
Cora,
flank.
that third base
Up and
coach,
downtown
is what
Detroit.
wins cards.
Apparently some of these
Doesn't
guys
even
do
ask
carry.
for there to be a break.
You never know.
Yeah, there's no
One
break.
place, one time,
Just
but I
one
don't know.
pedal.
Skinny one, too, on the right.
That's right.
You know you're going to get sent. And there's something to be said. When you know you're getting sent, like there's no other
Yeah.
option.
You get it.
Like you get him in a jump.
That hill's right there. Oh,
Right
yeah.
to the circle.
Play at the plate if there doesn't have to be.
One extra
I think,
roll.
too, when you know that the opposing team's running, you're not thinking cutoff man as much. You're thinking throw it to the plate, which throws your throw off.
Chopper for Iser. He collects. Kind of had to get his body right, and he nearly flung it wide of Andrew Vaughn. He was all discombobulated, but the Tigers certainly are not. We've seen that before. Kerry Carpenter, second burst, same as the first. Try it again. Drink that up. Andy, your thoughts?
Love
A
it.
little tough one here to tie it up.
The most sacred thing in life isn't the
Tie the hole, I mean.
It's the freedom to choose. Freedom is the roar of one man's engine and the silence of another's. So choose, but choose wisely. Choose what makes you happy. My friends, my family, my work make me happy. This Jeep makes me happy.
Oh, yes, nice putt.
Trusty thing.
It's Spring Black Friday at Home Depot. So, what are you working on?
Spring Black Friday. Can I save on drills? Mowers, too.
And can I
Use the same battery in both? Yep.
shop 14 days of deals during Spring Black Friday now through April 16th? Not all attorneys are created equal. If 8 law firms handled the same case, they would get 8 different either settlements or verdicts. That's just how it is.
I
It's
saw
not a
Caleb last Friday.
definite
He was pretty
number.
good.
It's
wrong
how
with it?
hard you work on the case, how you present
Still
the
very
case, how you
genuine.
argue the case. And the best lawyers will get the most money for their clients. Think about it before you hire a lawyer, because who you hire matters. 555 might win.
Ever cheer for
Hey. 4.7 on the vertical launch.
Head to the Comerica Bank card. You can skip the lines at Comerica Park and walk right into our VIP entrance. Now that's something to cheer about. Cheers. It's your bank, it's your park.
Terry Carter, 6'10", he's gone
Loaded up on that
multi-home run in his major league career.
Somebody gave him a free run.
And the Tigers
Hit it and come out.
lead of 5-1 here at Comerica Park. Brooks Baldwin is the leadoff hitter in the 8th spot for the White Sox here in the
Yeah, I don't even, you can't take that one when you smash it.
Should have been Mulligan.
Yeah, Greg Galo.
His first time up.
121 fucking plus.
Six straight for the White Sox.
Yeah, no shit.
Oh,
Native of North
ball.
Carolina. Get this geography. He is from
Yeah, I guess if they're over
Southwest
100,
North
the
Carolina.
Spanish back doesn't really matter.
Probably should just take mine. It's in the fairway. It's only 6 yards back.
Yeah.
Okay.
Southwestern North Carolina.
Closer, aren't
Yeah.
Yeah, like 6 yards.
South. It's like just east of West Virginia.
Shout out.
Third base side, foul territory. One away.
I'm loading up on the smash
Well, that's not a hit.
Get that one off the screen quickly.
But that's a good way to start a season
Ball
as a player.
speed
It's
150.
better to get off to a good start than to get off to a slow start. That's the way you feel. Like emotionally, mentally.
Oh.
You start a season well, you're kind of like, okay, I give myself
Fucking
a
target.
to be terrible later, then it's not going to hurt as bad. Yeah. But if you start off terrible, you're like, I don't have any
Different
buffer.
ball, Scott. What the fuck
really
is
produce
damage?
Yeah, no.
Jankowski,
That
ground
one
ball,
made me
first
put my hands
base,
in.
and that
That
takes
ball.
a jacket bounce foul, strike one. That's what Riley Green was talking about. He's like, you see me panic, you get worried. I don't panic, but you know, you want to put up numbers. Or,
Yeah. Yeah. And that's where, as whoever gets off to hot starts, it's like, okay, that's usually a sign that the season could go pretty well. It's very difficult. It takes a pretty good, strong mindset if you see a guy just start off horrendous to come back and put up good numbers at the end of the year, but you do see guys do that.
Spencer
Get
Torkelson
out.
is the perfect example. Last year it took more than a month to get his first home run, and he was wearing it.
Yeah.
You can see he was wearing it last year.
Yeah, it's a mental game.
Par five.
In between the years, it's tough when you go out and you're like, man, I'm not performing the way I want to. And you start pressing, and you start changing things, and then you start changing your stance. And you're like, why am I changing everything? And then you start like asking everybody for advice. And next thing you know, you're asking pitchers for, if you're asking pitchers for hitting advice, then you know you got a real problem.
You've done that, I gather.
Right down the middle.
Everything's feels like opposite today.
Damn, my swing feels like shit today. Everything's going right down the middle of the fucking fairway.
That one right, that other one that was on like a little pull hook, and that one's just
right down the fairway.
That is disgusting. That slider just
1.46.
disappeared on Jankowski.
Yeah, well, that's
What would Verlander say about this?
He would say, wow,
I thought I should swing my driver slower than that three.
nasty with the pronunciation, because that was nasty. What's cool with the Flaherty is he'll throw that slider for a strike, and then he'll throw it that way.
And it's different speeds, right? He plays around in the low 80s, but it's not always sitting in the same spot.
Small green up
See,
there.
like that's 84, the strike slider. And he'll go 81, 82, kind of ducking out of the zone.
But look at
It must
this.
be, our,
This is
where
just
I'm at,
anarchy out there.
6.3 yards out, you guys
Everybody's
are 11 feet.
trying to stay warm.
That's a
Pitching chaos in one picture.
well, there's no fire to huddle around down there by.
Look like
They're gonna
Boss on
hug
a
each
lamp.
other.
Everybody's running to the tapper in the middle of the bullpen. Meantime,
Oh, kick off of there.
They're just making up. Dude.
Stuck in
Those
the
aren't even
trees.
real cruisers.
I think so. Then we get up there, the lie on that's gonna say wood.
It's in a bird nest.
Tale of two pens. People whistling in the White Sox bullpen.
So there's one guy moving in the White Sox bullpen. All the Tigers are up, running, pacing.
Keep going.
Two. Sky.
What a shot.
They got it all.
Just like
Yeah, see, it says wood.
just like
Every call, like it's a family or
Great shot.
When you call,
uphill 6 yards,
get
Kim.
started on your case.
And you don't pay until we win. That's the Bernstein advantage.
The 3 for Me, only at Chili's, serves a bottomless chips and salsa, a drink, and the delicious Big Smasher burger with twice the beef from a Big Mac. Maybe they should change that name. This Chili's 3 for Me is the best $10.99 you can eat.
Waldside puts the first in first. It's Waldside's 81st year in business. So for the first and only time ever, you get 81 months, no interest. 81 months with no down payment. Plus half off every window we make. It's another first for Waldside. And 80 wonderful reasons for you to call, click, or contact Waldside today. 81 months, no interest. Plus half off every window. For a very limited time, Waldside, the Silverado Trail Boss.
Oh, it's fat.
Not bad.
And a little work.
Roll up.
Yeah.
Show me that little
And a truck that says no to nothing.
You'd be having a meeting on the third hole with Tom.
Great.
Eligible lease can get this Silverado
Calling my cell phone.
months.
Who's this Butler guy?
Rose would be coming out in the golf cart. I can't do that.
2 months when you purchase.
Don't worry about it. I didn't even pay.
Listen to these.
Yeah, right.
$100 million, $3 million, $2.7 million,
Yeah, if I'm not damaging his
$5.9
pristine
million,
fairways.
$2.2 million. That's the Bernstein advantage. 1-800-CALL-SAM.
Stream every out-of-market game live or on demand. Plus, stream MLB Network 24/7 for the entire season. Blackout and other restrictions apply. Visit MLB.tv for
Stop.
opening day at Comerica Park. It's gone well for the Tigers so far. Zach McKinstry to lead off the bottom of the fifth after the Tigers got 3 straight hits against Brandon Iser. And he came into the ball game for Cannon in the 4th. Slow roller, second base. Sosa's got a hustle, and it's wide. Zach McKinstry, second base is yours.
You'll see McKinstry, he just yells this one out.
Go. Nice.
Muscles it out, getting down the
That's the
low.
problem. That's the problem now with these catchers laying down on one knee.
He breaks down.
Yeah, they can't get up and back up a play.
You practice that, like, starting in pro ball.
Plus, this guy playing first base, I don't think
You run through first, you break down looking right, you did it perfectly.
I think they were talking
That's
about
why
this and how
he
he on
does
the wrong
camps
foot.
in Fort Wayne,
Oh,
Indiana.
really?
Because
Yeah.
Zach McKinstry on off days will go home
Or he stretched
camps for the kids.
Move.
Ground ball, third base. It's right at Vargas at the line, and he's
Yeah,
got
that
out
is a
number
bad
1.
look with all them rich
If a
people
guy
that
does that,
fucking sitting
I would go to his
overseas.
camp. Get the knees up, down the line, break it down, look to the right, see if you can advance.
Well, yeah, they were talking a couple of
These
weeks
are
ago
the big circle.
when they previewed and whatever, how it's pretty much all these corporations.
So you look to the right because, well,
So it's probably a corporation that has 25 people up in a suite, and nobody's gonna sit down in the seat.
Here's Sweeney. First pitch swing, and he tips it foul.
I think they will learn from me.
you see him chasing that heater in left on left, and that's just the arm angle. He's got a little two-seam action. It looks like it's
Hit
going
it.
to come out over the
Nice.
base,
Eagle.
and it comes in on
Holy
you. So you gotta
fuck.
think,
Eagle
okay,
it is.
that
You
ball
can't
needs
beat
to
that,
look
Tim.
like it's gonna start away from me.
I remember the first year Yankee Stadium did that, there was nobody in those seats
You gotta
either.
start moving wide a little bit there. If it
They
starts
either
at me,
must have
then
dropped their prices without saying anything.
4 under after
Next
7,
swing there,
after
he
6.
did not go. It's a ball. It's
We're doing
So
pretty
that's
good.
one out of hand. Now, so you've seen it a couple times. You got to start calculating and say, okay, I want that ball to look like it's going to be down and away. That's really going to be down the middle. And if it looks like it's going to be a ball down and away, if it's a heater, it's probably a strike. So you got to protect the plate away.
pretty good contact. Right field. Jankowski into that gap, and neither he nor Roberts going to get there. A long ride for Sweeney, and a long run, too, into a
I
triple.
like this Sweeney kid, man.
6-1.
He's a big fucker, too. He's a
great defensive shortstop too.
Lefty's just mashing. You see that one just stayed up, not as far. Trey pulls it.
Oh, man.
Pop, man. I think people don't realize how much pop this bat really has on a cold day in American Park. Hitting it to the deepest part of the park. Cora gets to wave everybody around. Just keep coming, boys.
First career triple for Trey Sweeney in the majors. You got to know how to get to third in this ballpark.
Just a fun little stuff like that. You can see the guy rounding third totally missed.
That ball was touched.
Took a wrong
It's
angle.
not carrying like that today. Jerry's ball, his ball.
He pretty much had to stop.
13 triples in the minors for him with the Yankees and the Dodgers combined. He only had 2 in 3 years in Eastern Illinois. In college.
Left outside.
Smaller
Perfect.
ballpark.
Needs a kick.
Banged around in the corner.
Come on.
They just went
That's the play, Timmy.
1-0 on the ground to third. Again, right in Vargas, who climbs to throw.
But how important is to keep pressing this rotation, keep pressing this defense to score some more goals. We're gonna have to use some more pitchers. And that's what I've seen. That's what we've seen with this Tigers offense so far this year. Like they're not satisfied. They got up to an early lead. Seattle kept on, kept scoring a few runs.
Yeah, you have to add on that 9-6 win the first day in Seattle. Could have easily been bigger trouble. You don't add on.
Yeah,
Pretty squared up.
Yeah, that's
Close
probably the
club
problem.
face.
0-1-2 Malloy. Open late 0-2. Bryce Wilson getting loose for the White Sox. Jack Flaherty ready to throw again in the 6th inning for the Tigers.
He just looks locked in all the time. He pitches.
He can break glass with his stare.
He's the guy, if you pull up next to him, you look over to the right, he looks at you, you just look down. It's like you look over, instead of saying hi, you just look down. Yeah,
Sit.
I'm good.
And you let him
Sit.
drive off the line.
Yeah, he goes first. Go ahead.
Struck it nicely.
You did.
Did I just call him Mr. Flaherty?
That was very uncanny.
That's what that one
That's the
does.
call I gotta get.
Turns him into Mr.
Thank you.
Figure out.
Yeah, a buddy of mine got a new set of clubs, and we always nicknamed her Lucy. And he was like, "You want Lucy?" I said, "Fuck yeah, I want Lucy."
I love Lucy.
Lucy's good. I love Lucy.
Finally, some use for the sunglasses for the Tigers after a couple gloomy indoor days in Seattle. So swing, and it's called strike 3 anyway. Third punch out for Malloy, but it's opening day. The Tigers have the lead. What could be better? Yeah.
Freeze my ass off.
Sorry,
Sunday.
Mr. Wheaton.
You going Sunday?
Yeah.
It's okay. The Tigers say it's fine.
One of my games.
I want to go before 10th of May.
Verizon and AT&T announced price hikes a total of 10 times in the past 2 years. Doesn't that blow your mind? Families can switch to T-Mobile and get all the benefits of their plans while saving 20%. T-Mobile blows the competition away. T-Mobile will also give you up to $800 when you switch. Mind blown. Start a jet engine.
Go to T-Mobile.com to see how families can save 20% and get $800.
That's lunch.
This right here, the legendary light beer, the originator, the inventor. If this can talk, we're gonna tell stories about that one time, that night, that one guy, that one gal, writing a story 50 years long and 50 million frames wide. Legendary stories start with a light. Here's the 50 years in Military.
I'm attorney Mark Bernstein. Our no-fee guarantee is simple. There's never a fee until we win for you.
So I hired the Sam Bernstein law firm. I didn't have to pay anything. Nothing up front. They took care of all my needs and expenses. Everything was covered 100%.
The great thing was I didn't have to pay anything up front and I didn't have to pay anything out of pocket.
Get our no-fee guarantee
and get the Bernstein advantage. Only at 1-800-CALL-SAM or callsam.com. Deliveries happen.
Hello? We didn't order that.
Are you sure?
This happens.
Socks. No.
That happens.
Hey, get out of there!
Turn those into back in the pinch.
Oh my God!
Home happens. Be there with Ring. Learn more at ring.com.
You and us and 45,000 of our friends here today at Comerica Park. So glad to have you along for the ride. We have a special guest joining very shortly.
Nobody else sees now.
Who could be anybody. Could be anybody.
By anybody, do you mean?
Anybody. Could be literally anybody. Could be your family.
My family's here?
Could be Chuck Fair, our stage manager. He could be our mystery guest.
Nice.
That Daniel was eating earlier.
I thought they'd get free food down there too.
Part of your $10,000 seat.
$300 seat. You paying $100,000 for half a year, you better.
What? Could be Izzo. Fly ball left
Catch
field
a break,
line.
Timmy.
That's what we do. 2-1 on Luis Robert Jr. He's punched out a couple times against Jack Flaherty. Jack so far has 6 strikeouts, 2 walks.
Hanging tight. Hanging tight.
2 pitches out over the plate. One was hit for a double. Other than that, he's pretty much painted.
Line drive left field and playable for Carpenter. Well, our door is always open here on this telecast. Who might it be? Oh, it's Paws.
Let's go.
In the
Paul.
fur. Hi, Paws. How you doing? You good?
You got
Why
Paws.
don't we have a Paws bobblehead to join our toy collection?
You can't talk.
We're gonna get one from you. All right.
Are you translating, Paul?
I think I am.
Paul's translating.
I'm the
Yeah, I know,
Carlos
I know.
Guillen of Paws. To first, Torque knocks it down, gets to it, and not gonna have a play over at first base. So Benintendi's safe.
Wisely puts it in the pocket.
Well, Paws, I have to say, first of all, welcome. Second of all, honestly, I wish I had fur like this today because it's got to be warmer, right? Are you? How much warmer are you than us humans?
22 degrees
A
warmer.
lot warmer.
A lot warmer. 2.5 degrees. Give or take a couple. Paws, you are looking great. There's one thing about Paws. It's like I get older,
Fairway,
it stays the same.
No fairway hit.
It's amazing. What do you do for your fur routine? Yeah, comb it.
So, do you think Andy looks older, Paws, than when he played here?
Not a day. Not a day older than 10, 15 years. 2, 7, 14. He's got 8. You got 8 figures.
Probably do a shot at the turn now.
When I count, I have 5.
Yeah.
You've only got 4, so that would throw me off.
It's tough. It's tough to do in fives.
Math would have been tough for me with 4 fingers instead of 5.
Sit down.
Come on.
Pause. Last year you brought a pizza
Six.
out here. You were here right around the time Matt Beerling homered. So can you get us a double play like you did with the positive vibes from Beerling last year? Can you put some magic on it or something? See, there you go.
No. Got him a strike ball.
That's nice for the taking. Who's your favorite tiger? Can you mime your favorite tiger?
All of them.
All of them.
Yeah.
Oh, Andy. Andy Dirks is your favorite tiger. No. Half and half.
Holy, not the lights on again. Oh, blister.
Yeah.
You did
Oh, get off of there.
put on
Go
blocks.
right.
Oh, you're good. You got through.
What do you think of our bobblehead collection?
Get a shot.
Our toys here. We got 4, 8.
Pause, what's your favorite ballpark food? Pause.
Paul is sick of your questions, Dirks. That's all a strike.
Nachos. Nachos. Paws likes nachos. Of course Paws likes nachos. And a slushie to wash it down.
Sounds great. 3 and 2 here.
Smash factor 2 on that one.
Bull swings through. Jack Flaherty tears him down.
This heat right here makes Paws happy. That's that fastball coming in flaming hot. That's the flare.
Thank you for being a guest.
Right in the
Thanks to
tree.
Jack
Oh, it's
Flaherty
over.
for thrilling the
Oh, nice. Get through.
America
Nice.
Just like you planned it.
20 minutes closer.
Verizon and AT&T announced price hikes a total of 10 times in the past 2 years. Doesn't that blow your mind? Families can switch to T-Mobile and get all the benefits that their plans while saving 20%. T-Mobile blows the competition away.
I don't know. I don't think that rough's gonna
T-Mobile
take
will
16
also
yards
give you
off.
up to $800 when you switch. Mind blown. Start a jet engine.
Go to T-Mobile.com to see how families can save 20% and get $800.
That's lunch.
139, 1.39 reservations.
This right here, the legendary like the originator, the inventor. If this can talk, we're gonna tell stories about that one time, that night, that one guy, that one gal, writing a story 50 years long and 50 million friends wide. Legendary stories. Start with a light. Here's the 50 years of Miller time.
When you're hurt, hiring a law firm with the most experience can mean the difference between getting everything you deserve or walking away empty-handed. We're Michigan's most experienced personal injury law firm. Our lawyers have over 600 years of collective experience. And that matters because more experience means more money and more wins for our clients. Our experience pays. 1-800-CALL-SAM.
Our Call Sam best call, 5 2/3, magnificence from Jack Flaherty.
He was up, down, in, out, slider, breaking ball, fastball, perfection.
Tree action.
From the first inning,
See that?
7 strikeouts. AJ absolutely loves it. This is what we want to see.
Position of a squirrel out there and playing strategically.
Didn't skip a beat.
Tyler Holton in. We heard everybody wants to rule the world, which means the ruler of so many hitters late in games, Tyler Holton, Jack Flaherty, 2 walks, 7 strikeouts, just 3.
Oh, kicked out, it did, it hit it.
2025 Comerica Park debut. That's a swing. It's strike 2. Slater hitting for Maton against Holton. Our wall side windows pitching change. Austin Slater, the former San Francisco Giant, among others. Called strike 3. Slater can't believe it. It was like Zach Morris called time and Slater paused.
Oh,
Right on the pause button.
7, it's gonna roll up. It's going to. Yes. Good shot.
Verizon and AT&T announced price hikes a total of 10 times in the past 2 years. Doesn't that blow your mind? Families can switch to T-Mobile and get all the benefits of their plans while saving 20%. T-Mobile blows the competition away. T-Mobile will also give you up to $800 when you switch. Mind blown. Start a jet engine.
Go to T-Mobile.com to see how families can save 20% and get $800.
That's lunch.
Number.
Donkey-doo.
Get going.
This right here, the legendary like the originator, the inventor. If this can talk, we're gonna tell stories about that one time, that night, that one guy, that one gal, writing a story 50 years long and 50 million friends wide. Legendary stories. Start with a light. Here's the 50 years of Miller time.
At the Sam Bernstein Law Firm, we fight and win for injured people,
Sounded good.
just like you,
Run up.
every day.
The Sam Bernstein Law Firm, from beginning to end, helped me get the results that I deserve. They were confident, they were competent, and they were present 100%.
The accident was a life-changing experience.
He's like looking up around.
To just
I was
anyone.
like, well, that
Sam
was
Bernstein
rude.
Law Firm, far from it.
Let us fight and win for you.
Either that or he's
Call
like,
Sam.
"Put another one of me in here." Snout.
Equal opportunity bombs from Carey. This one off the foul pole. This one to left field. Crisscross. See you later.
Come on.
Dude!
Oh, I gotta get for that one.
Who fucking invited this guy?
Yeah, I missed 2 3-footers earlier.
Shut up.
They're too close.
No, we gotta fuck this all for shits and giggles. This guy's fucking 5 under after fucking 8 holes. How can you beat this, Tim?
He's maybe not done yet.
Well, it was only 8 down after 9 last time.
Bryce Wilson.
This is an improvement.
Yeah.
Homered off Cannon and Iser. Terry Struble and Jack Flaherty taking a moment to chat. In the cold, 50 degrees at game time. It's gotten steadily nice.
God almighty. Great playing, guys.
Spending some time together.
Thanks.
Double shots.
Yeah, we're doing doubles.
Just had quite a bit of telling
Fresh
action.
bottle of Sting in the
Going out and trying to
refrigerator.
protect on something. Looked like it was going to be good, and all of a sudden,
Or-
there it
Yeah,
goes.
try that.
Try that Kilburn or whatever, that's fine.
1-2. He's done a good job of staying alive on high fastballs that could have struck him out in this game.
You're not wrong there. And one of them was about chin high. His ability to get the bat to the ball.
Good take.
I just wonder, you know, when guys hit 2 home runs and the pitcher comes in, you got to act like he hasn't done that yet to a degree, but it lingers at times. When you got big power hitters up the dish.
3-2.
Try to get a little more perfect with the cutter, a little more perfect with this pitch. That's what I always noticed when Miggy was hitting. It was always like, it seemed like guys didn't want to throw a mistake, and then they would.
Is that right?
Yeah. I mean, it's like they're a little tighter in the hand, a little tighter in the wrist.
That was hittable. Carpenter flicks it to center. Luis Robert Jr. gives us time for a message from the Southeast Michigan Ford dealers.
Right.
Oh, God.
All fucking day.
Oh, yeah.
Scott Miggs looking good, man.
This is his private club.
Great day at the ballpark. 6-1.
Takes his private jet up there and plays every once in a while.
Games tomorrow and Sunday as well. Join us.
That whole hole goes from left to right,
Love to
Tim.
have you for Tigers baseball before the Yankees come in
Bunker.
Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Yankees have done well for themselves so far this year. 4-2.
You get the menu kick?
Pittsburgh.
Oh, bunker.
Today.
Yeah, kicked right into it.
1-1 is a return.
John tried to tell you everything's left to right.
As good as the starters have been for the White Sox, it has been a struggle to get people out in the bullpen at points early this year. They're 18th in bullpen ERA. They've given up some long balls as well. That was the tough part about last year for this team, is their starters weren't giving them any length, and then suddenly the bullpen is just battered.
It was scratching at the end of the year.
Turn it right in my hand.
Lots of guys coming up from AAA, trying to push spots.
3-1 is doused. Deep
Oh! Is that his second home run, too?
No, is that green? I ain't gonna hit one.
That's his only one.
That was a bomb.
Yeah, it was. You guys want the 22-yarder?
Fuck
That's what he wanted to challenge the second deck.
Kill him. Kill him.
About knocking some people over out there. You can't get inside on Riley. He tries to go cut her in, and I mean, Riley just leans back on it. Have a day. That's called filling your basket up. 3 for 4, double bomb, single. Having a day in the middle of the order. A couple guys are, and the scoreboard reflects it.
Torque is one up. He's been on base all 3 times. Man, oh man, this kid is so strong.
We talked looking at pitches and locations, and then you get
Just
3
fuck my
back,
hand.
and you're looking middle in, and
A store manager I know from Wild Bills, I was talking to him about this, you know. The other day I walk in, he goes, "So, did you golf yet? How'd you do?" I go, "Oh, I was only down 8 after 9. He goes, oh my God. Then he was having some issues. He calls me up. He goes, yeah. He goes, somebody with golf ball through my window. Was that you? And I call right back. I'm like, you know it wasn't me. I can't hit what I'm aiming for.
Nobody is cold in the stands right now with these things.
Come on, Frank.
I was gonna say it's like 72 and sunny.
I was eating coffee a minute ago, and now I feel
I
like
have to aim off the grid on this one.
got me to take the sport coat off. It's getting hot in here. What a team.
1-2 on Torque. And with him hitting the way he is behind Riley Green, that can't hurt matters. I don't know how much you believe in, like, hey, the guy behind you is protection.
What do you mean if I believe in it? It's a fact.
Well, it's different players believe in it.
Oh, bye-bye.
No, it's a 100% fact. I had Miguel Cabrera hit behind me for a little stint.
Did you get a good read off that? Don't hit it there. Don't hit it. Don't hit it there. Keep it left. Yeah.
Back to the home run.
Well, you know, they don't want to walk guys because the Tigers have shown the ability to walk. They've been patient at the plate. And when Riley's locked in on a pitch, he doesn't miss it. I mean, that thing was money. That's like one of those iconic little photos you can take and like put on your wall.
Sit! Sit!
Oh.
That's 2-2 to right field. Cole Keith went up and dropped a sledgehammer. Oh, he spun it around first base into second. He leaned into that turn like Talladega.
Holy shit, look at this hole.
Hard left turns, no blinker.
Keep it right. Keep it right.
I mean, now they're just ready to hit. Fastball up in the zone.
Try that.
Right here. Hard left turn. Dig it down. Dig it down. Dig it down.
What was that? Was that the beginning of Hooked on a Feeling?
Oh, got it!
Oh,
What a shot.
I had man the butt rights tonight. Here you go, Tim Butler.
Was it? I think it was when Tony played with me. He didn't putt till the 6th hole.
Right.
That's one thing this team does over and over and over is get all the marrow out of the game of baseball. Enjoy this game for 27 outs every day.
And what's cool is, too, you know, the last game in Seattle, Colt was getting some attention for a play that was made, right? Those are easy things to just start getting in your head. Now, he comes out, he's getting hits. The play when he runs from third base to home run, he cuts the angle.
You can tell the Tigers are good because there's still fans everywhere else in the stands besides behind.
Show where he comes from.
Every other opening day is like 2 innings.
You know, like that was not a good play.
Yeah, you own it. You own it and move forward, and he's moving forward today. And that's what you like to see. You like to see, okay, we're going to learn from our mistakes. We're going to get out and keep playing baseball.
2-1.
Boy, you know,
Takes the ball 3-1. The Tigers have been locked in
Yeah.
defensively
So
all
sailing is deceivingly difficult. Like
5
there's
strikeouts,
trees.
3 of Justin Henry Malloy, which is rare for him, and just 2 elsewhere in the entire lineup. And one of them really was off the plate that J-Head took. That's ball
Who's Malloy
4.
going?
Chemistry's on again for the 3rd time today.
I mean, what we're seeing is the potential of this lineup. Up and down the order. And mind you, there were some injuries that, you know, were making it seem like, I don't know, this is going to be the lineup that is going to work out.
Oh yeah, Mulligan.
You're seeing the maturity of the
Yeah.
up and down this order. You're seeing these guys playing with each other. They have each other's
You
back.
guys want to stay?
I don't see a ton of pressing.
doesn't matter.
I'll do whatever.
It looks like they're just going out, taking at bats, having fun. You see
I
McKinstry
do
out
wish
there.
the Irish
Big
whiskey.
toothy grin.
Nope.
Enjoying a beautiful opening day.
Anthony Iapoce setting up 5-er there in the sack. Baseball back in the Motor City. Catch your Tigers to take on the Yankees this Monday through Wednesday at Comerica Park. Don't miss the excitement and the roar of the crowd. Get your tickets now at Tigers.com.
Kick right. Kick right.
Oh.
Okay.
Living right.
Fairways hit.
Living
right.
Exactly.
Playing the Pirates. New York 4
All
and
night.
2.
Scott's night.
Dan Dingler. Moving back in the background.
3.
That is a 10.
Oh wait. Yeah, we tied the last hole. Right?
Shots.
We tied last year.
Wait for you guys to tee off.
We don't want to be in inequity. Shot intake before the tee.
Just was it
It's a ball.
I was a semi-drunk.
Reared back and got that one.
I was trying not to, well, I'll have to look at it on TV. I'm trying,
Just think it out.
I gotta get a lesson where I'm not doing the whole body forward.
You know, I got
That one felt like
to unlock that.
I was more back.
I was a baseball player. You forget about
Yeah,
the
more
pass.
leg bend.
Oh yeah, sure.
Hit the middle of the club face too, so.
Well, that always helps, I guess.
Ground ball to shortstop.
It was not hurt.
Baldwin.
Smash factor was
Hit
still
by
kind of.
Andrew Vaughn. To retire the side. Riley
Michael
Green.
impressed.
Enjoy this. 80 degrees there. Oh, popcorn shower.
Verizon and AT&T announced price hikes a total of 10 times in the past 2 years. Doesn't that blow your mind? Families
Just fairway, get down that hill.
all the benefits of their plans while saving 20%. T-Mobile blows the competition away. T-Mobile will also give you up to $800 when you switch. Mind blown. Start a jet engine.
Go to T-Mobile.com to see how families can save 20% and get $800.
That's lunch.
What are we killing
Dad.
ourselves with?
I have a question for you.
Sure.
When did Granddad first start investing?
Granddad had an account with Schwab before there were branches in the area. He really started with nothing. He worked hard, and after he passed away, the torch has been passed to me, and my advisor, Jennifer, she was with me with the journey, helping with the estate distribution. 2 grandchildren, planning for their college educations. Someday it'll be their turn.
Yeah.
We had J-Mo chilled here.
Yeah.
Wow.
This right
I'll
here,
try and find one of those,
legendary light beer.
Jägermeister machines, and then you get the chain.
If this can talk, it tells stories.
One of our
About
friends,
that one
he's got
time, that
basement
night,
house, got
that
a hot
one
dog
guy,
going
that
on,
one
got a
gal,
popcorn machine, and
writing a
he's got a
story
fireball,
50
and the
years long.
chills.
And 50 million friends wide. Legendary stories. Start with a light. Here's the 50 years in Military.
When you'd rather enjoy the pool than clean someone else's. What matters where you stay. Conrad Hotels and Resorts.
It should be like, well, Aaron's going
Hilton
on, come on,
for
go
this
with
day.
her.
How's she doing with Jimmy?
Everything's all done.
Good?
Yep, she had to go back, get her meniscus, and she found torn meniscus. And then they got in there, it wasn't torn, it was just a couple other things. Yeah, this doctor from Macomb, McLaren, is just incredible. He actually texted her personally.
Let's get Andy a second clue. Hit walk-off
It's almost unheard of nowadays, you know? Even my personal doctor, I've been going to him.
Oh, easy.
I've been going to him since he opened his practice for over 30 years. And you can almost see the trend where he's like becoming greedy.
Oh,
It's like
yeah.
he'll make my prescription, so I have to go back.
Oh.
So only on blood pressure medicine. It's like, fucker, you know I'm gonna need it anyway.
Yeah.
Why the fuck am I going back?
2013 ALCS.
I told
And
you,
he's
baseball players have short memories.
It's like these fucking physicals. It's like, why do I even come to a physical, man? What the fuck do you really do? But then again, I'm boring compared to most people,
Every
right?
morning when you wake up,
Thank God.
piece of your brain on your
All right, Timmy, circle time.
Yeah, my guy, my physical spends a fair amount of time with you, but most of it's like sitting at a laptop, like keying shit in, like, are you still taking this vitamin, and, you know, blah, 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 but, yeah, all that shit's the same.
Really?
That's why you had me fill out all the paperwork before I sat down.
Hop up there.
Go.
Hop up there. Hop up there.
Good shot.
So they're back to what they were before. The names, they made the change
Yeah,
every
don't
year for this year. And if
Right. Of course, they don't even do there, right? They send you to a lab for that.
My doctor,
I gotta find it.
They do that there.
his physical,
Cincinnati.
he has like a blood person in it, but it's only like 2 days a week, so it's hard. You gotta plan way out
Yeah.
for the physical, for that reason.
Upside, Baez takes it in and has the out. Nice
Takes
play.
his time, inspects the ball.
Solid over there. Here's
Oh,
how
yeah,
soft
yeah,
Lamont
see the big arch. It's like the St. Louis arch.
Come on back.
Yeah, the seamstress does a nice job on those, the tailor.
Oh!
I wonder if they charge by
I'll take that one because it looked impressive.
good name, but if it's like a knee is the last name or something, you're like, no, charge by the job.
10,000.
Holy smoke.
Strike one to Corey Lee hitting for Theis.
This looks like
seventh.
Sounds it.
Looks like all the others. Might be a little bit too close.
Christian Encarnacion Strand, who has the longest last name in Major League history with a hyphen in the middle as well. Third year in Cincinnati for him. Javi again, cross diamond peg. He unleashes and does get out number 2.
Oh, that guy must have run down the line. Javi didn't hang on to that one very long. He fired it.
Instincts, but really making that adjustment. Not everybody's been successful doing that. Going from shortstop.
Maybe that's what
Third base is a different angle, it's a different feel.
Yeah.
Really nice
I'm sure that's what it was.
I don't understand these haircuts, quite honestly.
My son's curling his hair.
Ball in front has been
What?
strike one to Baldwin.
Does he have a boyfriend?
His girlfriend on the curling iron and everything. He had straight hair like I always had. And it was like,
North Carolina State High School has, among others, former Raider tackle Chester.
You have curlers in, or?
yeah. I'm like, did you get a perm?
Come on, come on. Nice.
All right, Timmy,
He's
right
like,
now.
did you get a perm or something? He goes, no, I curl my hair.
Remember that.
I started laughing.
I gotta go.
Yeah,
What the hell?
I'm like, you can move out at a time.
Still leave the curling area now.
We all went through shit when we were younger.
And sometimes the Bolt's pitching, it's just like robotic. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Just pounds the zone, cutter, 2-seam, 4-seam, slider, curveball, changeup.
You got it. Nice.
Tim Butler's on fire today. Oh, wait till I get outside.
I've never seen him out there at all. Look,
Oh shit, we won one time. I didn't realize that. Maybe that's why I made it.
Got it.
And he drops in strike 3. Brilliant.
On the street.
He's gone an inning and a third. And the Tigers have the lead at the Tiger Law 7th inning stretch.
You walk the course.
Here
with a
during
good
stretch
candy
time, we'll join Public Address
This is the second time I played it.
to introduce Amy
Oh, that's right,
singer of God
yeah.
Bless America.
Played what, Friday? I think it was last Friday, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the debacle.
When you're playing for yourself.
Me and Pete. Yeah.
That sounded good too. 217 down the center. Woo! Landing on the dark frickin' mower straight there.
Might be something too, trying to keep that right leg straight.
Good shot.
Thanks.
At this time, we ask that everyone please stand and join us in the singing of God Bless America, performed today by Amy Gould.
God bless America. Land that I love.
Didn't cut.
Stand
That's what I set up for, but I wanted to put it out there.
Can't wait till they play Toronto and Toronto fans are going to boo the anthems and balls.
From the mountains to the prairies to the oceans, lined with gold.
Yeah, this new project at work, it's being installed in Oakville, which is outside of Toronto. So by the time I install this, I hope it's the 51st state. Fuck you and your standards.
Verizon and AT&T announced price hikes a total of 10 times in the past 2 years. Doesn't that blow your mind?
Apparently, what I don't understand is
Switch
that
to
Trudeau was supposed to be like resigning, but he was going to hang on until they elected somebody, but they haven't. Nobody's come forward. They have. I think they have. So they finally.
They have like interim, I think, right now.
Oh, okay. Thought maybe they're just waiting.
That's a jet engine.
Go to T-Mobile.com.
Yeah.
Families can save 20% and get $800.
That's lunch.
Just fuck that thing.
This right here, the legendary light beer, the originator, the inventor. This can talk. It tells stories about that one time, that night, that one guy, that one writing a story 50 years long and 50 million friends wide. Legendary stories. Start with a light. Here's the 50 years of Peloton.
Verizon and AT&T announced price hikes a total of 10 times in the past 2 years. Doesn't that blow your mind? Families can switch to T-Mobile and get all the benefits of their plans while saving 20%. T-Mobile blows the competition away.
T-Mobile will also give you up to $800 when you switch.
Blow. Start a jet engine.
Go to T-Mobile.com to see how families can save 20% and get $800.
That's lunch.
When you'd rather enjoy the pool than clean someone else's.
He likes it. He likes it.
It matters where you stay. Conrad Hotels and Resorts. Hilton for this day.
This copyrighted telecast is presented by authority of the Detroit Tigers and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form. The accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the Detroit Tigers.
Oh man.
Sit right there.
Thank you for making us
Landed
part of
pin
your
high.
day here on FanDuel Sports Network Detroit with Daniela Bruce, roaming the ballpark, Andy Gertz, Jason Benetti, our entire crew. Thank you for joining us for Tigers baseball once again. Tracy Sweeney, who had his first career triple in the 5th inning, leads off the 7th for the Tigers, who have put together 10 hits in this ball game. We're in Seattle on Tuesday, and ballpark day, the radio broadcast playing the Mariners radio does. Rick Riz, great radio announcer, Gary Gill in his first year as part of the Mariners radio network, and they were doing a round table. And I don't know who it was, but they were talking about the league, how the White Sox not being great, being historically bad, actually kept the Mariners out of the playoffs. They were talking about how well the Royals and the Tigers played against Chicago last year and how many times, because of the schedule, the way it is, you end up playing 13 times.
Get up in there.
Seattle Mariners fans are like, will you please just be better so teams can't pick off more wins from you? And that's not the only reason the Tigers beat the players. The Tigers got hot late and beat a lot of different teams. But it's funny the perception of what the White Sox can do to make the rest of the American League.
Yeah, the Mariners, it was theirs to win. And
Yes,
they
sir.
didn't. Correct. They played very, very dull baseball towards the end of the year. The Tigers and the Royals played very good baseball. And they forget, like, the Tigers and Royals played each other as well.
That's right.
So it's like, okay. And of course, shoot back a little bit.
I like that.
Yeah, I'm not
like
saying
that.
that, but I just thought it was funny that that's like the pretty hard. I go to different cities around the league, you get different perceptions.
It's a different narrative.
Yeah, of what
The
happened.
reason we didn't make the playoffs is because the White Sox
Looks uphill, but the numbers up there stay
Almost
flat.
acted like it
Weird.
too at the end of it.
Maybe it's downhill and uphill. I don't know.
Team was
Just
like,
what's
please be better. Just please be better. 1-2 on Javi Baez from Wilson. The Tigers would like to win the division this year, I think.
Yeah, I mean there is an argument because three Central teams were in the playoffs.
Correct.
And they all played the White Sox quite a bit.
That's right. That's where it comes from.
Yeah.
They're not wrong for saying it.
They're not wrong. They're just not
Just
right.
in the hole.
straight out?
You have politics in your future, don't you?
151 ball speed.
Yeah. Don't forget, tomorrow we'll be here at Comerica Park once again, 1:10 Eastern Time, first pitch, 1:40 first pitch on Sunday. Your first look as a home starter for Jackson Jobe on Sunday. It's Reese Olson tomorrow.
Jackson
against
Jobe on
Davis
Sunday.
Martin, who's been on the shelf for the balance of 2 years for the White Sox. Came back last year with some substantial injury history.
Where's your seats you have?
Sweeney at first, 2-2 to Baez.
Got him upstairs.
It's like the
Courtesy.
200 section, like halfway up the first baseline. And you walk in, and they're right there, like against the wall. And then there's concessions and bathrooms, like so you go out. The group of people that are there they all know my sister-in-law. All had tickets there for a couple of years. Every time we go,
He's laid off some of those breaking balls away. All you have to do is lay off one or two. If you lay off one or two, then they have to go to something else. You start proving it, you get more fastballs.
Hey, that's circle.
Knocked down by Vargas, and there's no real chance for Trey Sweeney to save himself. 2 down. Harry Carpenter
Down by
walking
2,
to
right?
the plate, trying to
Yeah.
be part of history on this very day. He's got 2 homers. Dimitri Young, 20 years ago already.
Oh shit, did that come?
That's his first year. They signed him.
No, but you're not
They're not,
registered.
you're not in the registered zone.
Got a little the Tigers signed him to a little deal.
There you go.
He wants to show out in front of the home crowd, and he did.
So I feel like the ushers, no one said that, they should let people come down and sit there.
They should.
That rich part, I'm sure
Yeah.
they are not going to be set there.
3 homers on opening day is
Yeah, after 7th inning,
Right.
It's tough to do anything.
especially if you see people leaving, and you
It's
know,
7-1 ball game.
and you know they're leaving.
Guys I know that hit 3 home runs in one game when I was playing. I think Jim Tobin did it against us.
I don't want the riffraff down
That
there.
would make sense. Jim Tobin.
Might get the right oil on the seats or something for the
Yeah.
pants or.
Fucking baseballs.
Yeah.
beloved everywhere he played. Yeah, too, by the way. Yeah, great. 0-2 on Carpenter. It's upstairs. Dimitri Young, 5 years with the
Figured out that driver.
Get over it.
and a grand total of
Sit right there.
Get a look.
2 home runs in a Tigers jersey. 3
Oh, that didn't work out.
20 years ago.
If you leave something out over the plate, we figured you'd have some fun. You just see it, all these at-bats. Tigers are just relentless. Laying on tough pitches, fouling off pitches, going deep into counts, hitting balls hard when they're over the plate.
Got Gene down the left side there.
Thank you.
A lot of upside to this offense. You know who started that game for the Royals, by the way, with Dimitri Young?
How'd you hit him?
I shot him.
I feel like
In
you
front,
could
it
have been
was
like some
3
weird
over
thing.
after 7 and we're double bogey fucking streak.
Oh, leave it
That's
to
stupid.
Strike 3.
Totally lost my concentration.
Inning over. Tigers have put up a big number and strike up the band, 7-1. At the king of the Midwest.
Sounded good. Ooh, it is good. There you
Nice.
go.
New Swiffer Mop Deluxe is made for small spaces. For clean, even mom approves of.
That's new.
Just grab a pad and go. The built-in solution traps dirt and locks it away.
Wow, still white.
The upgraded strip has 75% more scrubbing power.
Still clean.
And with the new locking head, getting into tight spaces is simple.
Can I borrow it?
The all-new Swiffer Mop Deluxe, the mother of all cleans.
Today, let's paint with Behr, the most trusted paint brand. Oh, you're already done?
Yeah, we painted earlier. Now we're done painting.
Well, usually I have to show up and motivate people.
Not us. He did all the research. Behr has #1 rated products.
Yeah, it was a no-brainer. Everybody should use Behr.
It really transforms space.
Yeah, it's Behr Adirondack Blue.
Well, I guess I'm not really needed here today.
No. Sit down.
He's gone.
I'm still here.
So,
Do your research and get great value at an everyday low price. Only at the Home Depot.
Verizon and AT&T announced price hikes a total of 10 times in the past 2 years. Doesn't that blow your mind? Families can switch to T-Mobile and get all the benefits of their plans while saving 20%. T-Mobile blows the competition away.
T-Mobile will also give you up to $800 when you switch.
Mind blown.
Stop watching. Go to T-Mobile.com to see how families can save 20% and get $800.
That's lunch.
When you'd rather enjoy the
Stay
pool
left.
than clean someone else's,
Sweetie, get out of the pool.
it matters where you stay. Conrad Hotels and Resorts.
8-degree launch
Hilton
angle.
for the stay.
Insane.
7-1
Yeah, when
score,
I'm back here,
Tigers with the
I
lead
can't
by
even see his
6
ball because his
comfortably in
body's
time
in
for
there.
our first edition of Daniela versus
Yeah.
Food.
It's a bullet.
You know, I thought it's kind of a second edition because you made me try the crickets
Look at that
in
sandwich.
Seattle, but this
That
is
look
much
good.
better. This is the new smash burger. I've been trying all the new things at Comerica Park today. So this is in 115, the Big Cat Court, Fairway Packing. They worked really hard on this. I promised myself I wasn't going to eat on camera the first week of broadcast to become like a meme or something, but I think I'm going to lose that battle right now. All right, here we go. You hear the crowd?
Take it down, little double smash burger.
Look at that burger stay together nicely.
Red's high.
Yeah.
Is that that Lauren Jabara?
That's gonna go everywhere.
No, that chick got national bid.
So worth it. Wait, let's try them. No chance.
Come on.
One bite. Everybody knows the rules, guys.
Give the crowd what they want.
Somebody hands her a beer after this, I think.
Hey, one more bite, they said.
All right, we'll do one more.
Okay, here we go.
Damn it!
Just a persons of the peoples. I noticed she didn't smother any
A
ketchup.
person of the peoples.
An interesting dilemma. What's on
That
the
one
burger?
from right there.
There's onions
Let's take one of that one.
Yeah.
and cheese and a little like chipotle and mayo.
Oh, okay.
Delicious.
That's great.
Yeah.
Into my Ada. How many more days you got?
It's a
Did
big
not
set
live
for
in
Jan
the-
Kowski.
No, he gave her a
Lead
lot.
on the eight.
Yeah.
Commercial Park has a lot of
Fastball's hitting like 88.
Oh, those are
pretzel.
Oh, Jesus.
Glistening.
I love him back in Japan. He's a disgrace.
Little ice cream, salty and sweet.
That's how I like my popcorn.
Popcorn shower for a home run. That's how you like it on your head.
That butter's gonna be soaked in there. He's gonna take a shower later, and it's gonna just be a good memory as the butter goes down into his eyeballs. Love it. That is a fun time. I kind of want to just have some popcorn for
Oh, that's what happened to me.
We can make that happen. I mean, there's
Come on.
at
Bite!
least
Bite!
maybe
Come
two
on.
left. Come down. If Paws came up here and poured popcorn on your head, I would be like, here we go.
That's one of those ones where you're like, sorry. I know it didn't turn out good, but still felt good. So
I eat it. I pour it on my head. I've never poured it on
they
my
usually carry that like 90 yards, not 105.
I think about it. You do just talk to yourself sometimes. It's pretty amazing.
Ooh, that's better.
That's the number.
Sit.
Come on.
Sit.
Kenta Maeda, though. He threw over the weekend in Los Angeles. There's 29 pitches on Saturday. His only outing so far this year. A low-side window is called to the bullpen. Kenta trying to keep it here and give A.J. Hinch the luxury of not having to use anybody else in the bullpen, but he's got to be around the strike zone for that to happen.
He does.
That heat, man.
You know, he's got to get that
I think
fastball
that
working
goes right to
with
left.
command.
Top green button.
A little lower tick than it has been in the past. He's got to use command because his
It
job
is.
on this team is to eat up innings.
That's why that's why Scott's got up there and made a left.
And make the opposing team earn it, right? Like, don't just throw, like, try to throw quality pitches to where, okay, if you get hit, you get hit. But try to eliminate the walks, make them hit doubles in the gap, hit home runs, hit singles, do something to make them earn the runs that they do get.
Oh, go, you sack of shit.
Early pivotal 3-2 here in the eighth. He went out to get it and flick it toward deep shortstop into left. And Riley Green could go over there.
The ball's got to be right.
Center now, a message from Tiger Law.
Big Tiger Law, your first call, and get the justice you deserve. Tiger Law. All we do is win.
I didn't barely hit it too.
Go.
Thank you for
Oh,
joining
fuck.
us. Andy Dirks, Jason Finetti in
That
the
was
booth.
crisp.
Chef Daniela downstairs.
All over the food items. Crickets, burgers. He said the burger was better than the crickets.
Shocker.
Love the crickets, gotta say. Our entire crew, our new producer Danny Blunt, our new director Andy.
Oh, what happened?
Nice spot.
Circle.
Not much of a bend to it, huh?
No, the way I looked at it,
I liked
was
it.
really gonna bend.
Yeah, see, when I did, I must have dropped the. Uh-oh! Oh!
Bam! Fucking smoking.
Bam!
This is Keith Mitchell's
Back of that cup's got a
par
dent.
5 second hole. Way right out of
Hit the
the
back of the
break,
cup.
but then he hit it way left. And then so he got free relief over here and had a shot to the green and hit a great shot. The reason he got relief
far was that
there
ball?
was a shot link tower between
was
him and the
that?
ball in his way. So somebody sunk 4 if he makes.
We both were watching during playing three.
Get out of here.
You'll be in my notes.
That would have been all world for.
It'll actually make it to the notepad. I'm not sure if it'll actually get rid of it.
Let's bounce up to the 18th.
Actually, the 9th here, Rio is up to
Print out
me,
that journal for the whole year.
trying to get it to 8 under. Get it there.
Like it.
Good putt, though.
Yeah, really good.
Oh, shit. Oh.
So hanging in. Share a third right now.
It's got no in, right?
No.
Kind of surprising you look up at the board and Harmon's got a 4-shot lead. Well, not that he hasn't played well, he's been great, but that no one's keeping pace.
He's separated himself a little bit today. Harmon's made 7 birdies today, 1 bogey.
Oh! You gotta get him, Molly.
Meanwhile, Harmon,
Just at the Morgan button.
that leader by 4, taking a look on the tee, John.
Pretty flawless, Terry. It's like just exactly like you said. He's putting the ball exactly where he needs to every hole. Hole is playing tough today. 211 total, uphill into a right to left breeze. It's not a comfortable shot for a left-hander.
Oh, get in!
We talked about that conditions were weekend, and I don't think it stopped raining for those last 2 days at Liverpool, so you may be looking
That
exactly
almost went in,
wants.
Scott. Good shot. That would have deflated some people.
Probably laid some 10.
Yeah.
I mean, smoke 5 into the wind. It's probably close, but not quite there. Yeah.
Saw that graphic, 10 wooden putts today.
This is 4-iron for Harmon. Tough one, but trying to saw it off a little bit, trying to play a little bit of a cut. I still don't think they'll go at this hole. Something 20 feet, 30 feet to the right would be ideal right now.
Teeing up on this side of the tee box, he likes to draw it, but I think this could be a little cut shot, which is the shape of this green.
Well, he's kind of holding one right at it if it gets up.
And releases, look at this shot. Boy, is he on today.
That's tremendous. I mean, that is absolutely terrific.
Autopilot.
And exactly the shape we're looking for.
Yeah, with a 4-iron too. I mean, it's not like this was a 7-iron. This was really pretty.
Shot.
Shot.
Oh, come on. It's kind of what you think about. You know, you imagine.
One you lock in and use again sometime.
No question. So, edged out to 6 under, one of the best rounds on the golf course today. At a 66 yesterday, and everything working today for the man who won at Hoylake a few years ago. On top here by 4.
You know, no matter how much you get or how often you play, you just can't get enough of it.
Right now, I'm chasing birdies.
It's not to chase a single-digit handicap. I'm chasing the experience. I'm when I'm if you're chasing something that you never can really get enough of.
Ah, it's in the fucking trees.
Taking a stand for investors. Everyone says it. Vanguard does it. Announcing Vanguard's largest expense ratio cut ever, which includes nearly half of our fixed income and equity funds. Learn more at Vanguard.com.
Look at this son of a bitch. 265, 275,
Oh
2.
my god. Drive for show, but for go.
I don't know you played the cello. It's actually pronounced cello.
It's cello.
But there's no H.
Cello.
And let's go again. Here at Once Upon a Farm, we chose the Capital One Venture X business card. With no preset spending limit, our purchasing power adapts to meet our business needs. And unlimited double miles means we earn more too. What's in your wallet?
Production made possible by AWS, the official cloud provider of the PGA Tour.
The race is on for the PGA Tour champion. Everything about his golf game just looks like a winner.
The PGA Tour champion season continues on Golf Channel.
The world's top amateurs compete for the most coveted title in the women's game. The Augusta National Women's Amateur on NBC and Peacock.
Back to check out the leaderboard at the Augusta National Women's Amateur. Lottie Wood back to try to win again, sharing the lead at 9 under. Kiara Romero right there, Megan Gaune, that great opening round. So they have their practice rounds today at Augusta National, getting set for the weekend. Always a great weekend. And a big one on the sports calendar, the golf calendar now every year. While we were in break, pretty good chance, 66% of the field getting up and down from the avocado pit.
Greens have firmed up this afternoon. It's just that little extra rollout now.
So this to save par. He's starting to think about a course record when he hit it so close at 15. But Mitchell, tee at 3, 173.
Run up, run up.
Take that water out short. Hit enough club to at least land up on top there into the green a little ways. Well, you took way too much.
We can putt this or we
Crushed
can
it.
chip this, Tim.
Making sure you don't hit it in the penalty area. Short time to go at 15, Justin Rose, 169.
Rose laid back off the tee, left himself a little longer shot. Now he's coming off that eagle at 14 and getting a good bounce. Boy, he's trying to finish strong here.
First time he played in this event, 2004, well before it came here to TPC San Antonio.
Good shot.
A little bit of insurance for him coming in on that cut line.
He's a veteran. He sets the weekend and he go when you have to. So the cut line percentage, 59% basically, and 2 under, but not a given.
Quite a bit of golf to be played still. And you start looking at the finishing holes. 18's a par 5. You assume that's a birdie hole, but 9. A lot of players obviously have the field finishing on the 9th, and that is not an easy hole.
Yeah.
That's par 4.
Split tees threesomes, so you got half the field finishing there, half over at 18. As it brings you back to the resort, upper left.
Back down to the ground, Billy Ray Brown and Tommy Fleetwood. Let's see how far he gives this one a ride off the tee at the short par 4.
Well, he's going to go ahead and play the percentage play here. And he got it up and down on the last hole. He missed the green to the left, got it up and down and saved par back at the 16th. Did Fleetwood, but going with less than driver here, Kurt, just playing a little percentage golf here. You'd like to have it on the right-hand side of the fairway after this tee shot, giving you a good angle of that whole location on that left-hand side. This is going to be just fine.
You want everyone to play it aggressively, Kurt, but they have to play it the way they're comfortable.
100%, and they have to play it based on what kind of shot they
The
want
last
for
few
their
like
second
that
shot
has
into
been
this
playing
par
it too
4.
hard and it's
Now,
coming out of
Ricky
the
Fowler.
circle, so at least it's in the
Yeah,
circle.
he is playing the same way. You want to call it conservative, and I think it's just exactly what you talked about. Is where you feel comfortable, where you want to leave your approach shot from, and
what yards you would like.
Yeah, this one's going to find the fairway as well.
All these guys, most of these guys playing these.
Nothing from that right side to the lower. The left side of the fairway is quite a bit lower.
I think they win this.
Bring it back over to the 7. The 12 birdies so far here today. That's where they've come from.
If they have it.
And Ryan Harmon closer than anyone today inside of 4 feet.
300 leaders at 12. He done.
Oh,
Wow,
Keeping it going, isn't he?
that was pretty. So add to that lead, he is up by 5. Taking control here in the second round.
No.
And second Mitchell, second at the third.
To the back of the green. This is great
round
looking.
2.
He's
Round
worked
2,
really
yeah,
hard on
it's
his short
been away
game.
for a
That's
bit.
part of the game that wasn't very good years ago, but he's put in the work and it's gotten a lot better.
Jump up to 16, the par 3. There's that familiar move from Justin Rose. He's worked his way back inside the number.
Shadows are getting a little long there. Some of the gallery upper left there. 12 out of 15 greens in regulation, so he's struck the ball beautifully today. Made a few putts.
He flipped the switch somehow
Yeah.
in the last several holes. Take a bow.
Detroit.
Got a feast or famine, top 10 or missed cut on the PGA Tour. That's been the story for him this season. Keep it here for Cantlay now.
All Cantley's, statistically, all of his stats are great. I mean, he's really been solid. He's only played 6 times, had a couple of top 10 finishes.
Fuck, you only hit it that far.
Yeah.
Another good one. He was rolling early, 4 under going out, made another one at 12, but then a bogey at 13. Chance to make up for it there. 17.
This guy's been playing some good golf lately, Kurt.
Yeah, he might need to make one coming in. Well, there's one.
Yep. That'll certainly help as we look at that cut line. Green is good, just like the FedEx Cup playoffs. And that means that the 3s, they're safely. And the 2s are the ones who, you know, look pretty good right now as well.
2 will make it.
Yeah.
It's the ones that are in trouble.
Exactly.
Finau at what? 1.
That's awesome. Get my hat back.
Oh, he got it. That guy's got it.
Yeah.
That's one way to get inside the number.
Those caddies going back to get it now.
He's like, hey, he's not asking for it back, so here, you can have it back. No, now he's looking back. Where's my hat?
Now, go get my hat. You know what's great, too? The shots that he followed up, because they were so good.
Yeah.
And you stand up there, you go.
It's gotta get boring there. The guys say play every time, Scott, and you're fucking just gonna fuck you up.
Oh, yeah.
right, Timmy, time to chip one in.
Oh, hit hard.
Almost hit his caddy with the fucking club. Took a kneecap off. Really clubbed that one fucking about 3 foot from his caddy.
When the moment gets big, the process takes over. Everything is connected. Everything we do matters. Because when there's excellence in process, there's excellence in performance.
Honey, but the gates are pumping.
Dad, is mommy a finance bro?
She switched careers to make money for your weddings.
Ooh, the Asian market is blowing up. Hey, who wants shots, huh? Shots of milk.
The right money moves aren't as aggressive as you think. Men tell us when they use Just for Men to
No.
eliminate gray, there's a great
Fucking
before and
Christ's
after.
Go.
Then there's the after. That boost you get when you look and feel your best. And that's why more men choose Just for Men. Do you use loan service?
Absolutely not. I have you.
To me, lawn service is a scam.
Nobody's gonna pay attention to your lawn like you do.
I know what I'm putting down after it's got stuff. I'm putting down great products. Hi. Playing for an ultra?
Racing for an ultra?
Don't forget, there's ultras on the line.
I didn't.
Michelob Ultra. Superior like thee.
Why don't we wait here? I just wanna stay.
Live from the Masters, all next week on Golf Channel.
Nice.
Hazy-hearted IPA.
Love them azaleas.
The only hazy IPA approved by our harshest
Once they
critics.
usually have like a
Ourselves.
women's amateur.
It's going right now.
Okay.
Well, this weekend there.
Hey, guys. There's a change in the air.
2 changes.
2 changes.
The 3-row luxury TX, because everyone should feel like the center of the universe.
This guy reminds me so much of Brad Stevens, man.
Yeah.
Ugh.
It does. When you say that, I was thinking somebody, but yeah.
A steamy,
Right, Timmy, we
relaxing
gotta make
spa.
this motherfucker and
Soothing
just keep on
eucalyptus
pushing.
bubble bath. Soaking the sniffles away. That's the good life, priced for real life. We do more to make life a good deal better. At Meijer.
The question isn't which came first, it's who gets to take home that adorable little Reese's egg.
The highs and lows of golf on my man. He went from 3 birdies in a row coming into 16, thinking he's a bum, to making a hole and loving himself again.
Hayes, fourth one we've seen at that hole here on this golf course. So we check out the relaxing replay presented by Verbo. You got any guess? Another look with an 8-iron. Take it all in two stages. Yeah, be cool. Relaxing replay presented by Verbo.
Yeah, when he made his whole one, it was a ball
Back out to
sitting right
16.
there on the hole.
Can't play to 6 under.
There we go.
He's missed some opportunities.
Ricky Fowler's second at the par 4 17th. This was a little earlier.
Should be plenty of spin. All you gotta do really is get over that ridge in the middle of the green.
Side spin on it. Drop back to 16th.
Rose for birdie after a great shot.
Julio doesn't hit 3-foot putts.
You should probably hit Gimme so you don't ruin your shot. That's me who does though.
How about the way he's finishing this?
This group, by the way, made it a 1, a 2, and a 3 at 16.
Tommy Fleetwood lining up another birdie putt and gets it to go. Gives him a little bit more cushion heading to 18. As far as the cut line is concerned. Other side of the golf course now and the leader.
Up by 5. Harmon second at the par 5.
Still in it, John.
Just gonna have to lay it up. That tree's right in his way there. Just we hit
Frank
some 5 or 6
hasn't played
down there, maybe
competitively
4.
whole 16, 17, 18.
Right, I haven't seen those yet.
Back to Ricky Fowler and his birdie try. Just one top 10 finish since winning the Rocket Mortgage in July of 2023.
And I come back and I see a +5. I'm like,
Ricky will race up the leaderboard
and then I
on Saturday
realized
to get
I
himself a chance
rewound
at
it.
another victory here.
You were playing one on those guys. Balls were in
Trying to join those.
feet left or something.
Winner circle here. Great legacy, great history of this event. Over a century old. Ben Crenshaw, 2-time winner, 73 and 86. He won this event back in 1973 in his very first start as a PGA Tour member.
This is the new face of P790 with a bigger sweet spot. Each item is individually optimized and injected with speed-free air for improved distance, feel, and consistency. P790 created the category all its own. Players'
That's right,
distance.
that's what I care about. That's
Take
what
P7 fit from the all-new P790 from TaylorMade.
We just want to have enough money for retirement.
And travel to visit our grandchildren.
I understand. That's why at Fisher Investments, we start by getting to know each other, so I can learn about your family, lifestyle, goals and needs, allowing us to tailor your portfolio.
What about commission-based products?
We don't sell those. We're a fiduciary obligated to act in your best interest.
So how do your management fees work?
What's your driver set at? Like, what's the loft set at, you know?
5.
At Fisher Investments, we're clearly different.
Like,
When life takes a turn,
more loft just
you
by
can't
hand.
stand still. You seek the best care possible. Work with the brightest minds and leave no stone unturned to get to the heart of the matter. Because understanding is always the first step
If you
to
change it,
recovery.
bring it around, it's force it.
It's already up to +1.5
Continues
degrees.
at
That's
Cleveland
probably all
Clinic.
this has in it.
For every care
1.5
in the
degrees
world,
over standard, which
Cleveland Clinic.
where's the loft of this?
The most sacred thing in life isn't the path. It's the freedom to choose it. Freedom is a roar of one man's engine and the silence of another's. So choose, but choose wisely. Choose what makes you happy. My friends, my family, my work make me happy. This Jeep makes me happy, even though my name is Happy.
That's probably the highest loft setting it has, though.
The race is on for the PGA Tour champion. Everything about his golf game is proves life a winner.
The PGA Tour Champions season continues on Golf Channel.
The world's top amateurs compete for the most coveted title in the women's game. The Augusta National Women's Amateur on NBC and Peacock.
Back in San Antonio, take a look at the Comcast Business Tour Top 10. So 15 events through. This is the 15th. And check out the top 10. Rory McIlroy and went the Players, AT&T Pebble Beach. Sepp Straka has been consistent throughout. They keep playing this week here. Scotty Scheffler making a move to number 10. I know he's normally number 1, but he's in the top 10, moving in that direction. All right, out to the 8th, par 5, and the leader with his third.
Sandwich here. He has that backstop behind it. Should be a ton of spin here. Yeah. Gonna have another good look at birdie there for Harmon. Good line of fairway. Perfect contact right there. It's still a little shaft lean.
And chasing Keith Mitchell second at 4.
Good lie. Should be able to spin this a little bit from that lie.
And this is, again, the toughest hole on the golf course, Kurt.
Yeah, that one of those roll-offs.
Settles in, some work to do there. As we remind you, today's coverage is brought to you by Valero, a leading producer of transportation fuels. And by Titleist, the #1 ball in golf.
Sounded good.
Good look at downtown San Antonio. Some action taking place starting tomorrow night there. Aerial coverage provided by RBC, seeing things differently.
Extra points.
We're north of downtown here. The rolling hills of Texas. Out to the 17th.
What a weekend here in San Antonio.
Good things going on, yeah.
Man, it's so good. Here's the whole location of the short par 4, and then another guy decided to
Damn it!
I don't lay up, just
Fucking shit.
lay back a little bit.
Yeah, didn't hit driver. Yeah, no way can't lay hit driver there, but now he's got it back there where he can easily spin it. And because he will be spinning it, he's gonna have to land it a little deeper into the green, only 104 yards.
Let's see if he gets the best side spin that Ricky had. Okay. Back to 8 again.
Brian Harmon, John, has made 15 birdies already this week.
I can't imagine him playing any better than he is right now. I mentioned him putting the ball exactly where he wants to every shot. And again here, Kurt, it's a great look. It's up the hill, but it's right underneath the hole and moving a hair to his right, and that's it. It's just a perfect lead.
Yeah, and Woody, we've been talking about it, but the change in putter and whatever that's done for him, he's starting the ball on his intended line every time, it seems like, and it's really turned around his putting.
Usually they play it over at night, though.
Had a real struggle this season putting, but not this week.
Yeah, I think they're playing the first round today.
I think they played yesterday.
Surprisingly, he misses.
Looks
like it's
oh, man, that's what it was.
They only let him play 2 rounds.
Right, exactly.
Not tearing up our course.
I'm actually kind of surprised that they played around on the weekend before and then.
Quite a bit of separation. I mean,
Even
five
with a
shots,
ball there.
right? He's up by
You know what
5.
it is? It's not. There's
Justin
another
Rose
course
now
in
hitting his
Augusta they
second
played,
at 17.
I think today.
Yeah.
And then the leaders
There
play.
should be plenty of spin.
I think the leaders play tomorrow. Adam.
Staying fairly aggressive.
Oh, okay.
At least
Mark
they
Wood
did.
to be eating up this back 9. All right, another good opportunity upcoming. See what's going on in the 4th.
How difficult this is now. Mitchell's 3rd.
Chip it up and over that low kind of runoff area there.
Hang on.
Out of that rough, just tough to make it stop around the hole.
So work to do if he's going to stay within 5.
Well, 16 was 199 yards. This should be pretty easy, Kurt.
73.
Yeah.
Tell you, that is some turnaround. He's 3 under now. Got a chance, obviously, to make the cut.
All right, Ricky on the tee at the last.
Really want to hug the right side of this fairway. This is the 2nd toughest fairway on the golf course to hit.
Oh, he did?
I think so.
Wouldn't know. Couldn't see.
Yeah.
The problem over there are some trees ahead of him there, so he may choose to lay that one up.
All of this left for par at the 4th for Mitchell. Just like that, the lead 6th.
Oh, it's catch jacked up all my putting stats.
Remember, Brian Harmon was not leading after day 1, shot 66, 6 under, really good, but we had a 63 from Sam Ryder, 64 from Keith Mitchell. It's all turned around here day 2. Meanwhile, McCarthy on the tee at 16.
Oh, I hit too hard.
Another one?
I ran through the
It's on a good line. He's going to take a little right bounce.
They got spoiled after what they saw.
Yeah, the soft bounce killed him there. Cantley now to get to 6 under.
Got a little left to right in it here, and you got to keep the speed up. That's that cross grain putt that Jordan Spieth was talking about earlier.
Yeah, he didn't hang in there for him.
Just so many opportunities for Cantley here. Just hasn't been able to get it to go.
Sit down in there. Sit down in there.
Last hole of the day for the leader, Harmon. Impressive, John.
Really has been, Terry. It's a tough finishing hole when you start on 10. It's, especially for a lefty right now, the wind is hard right to left, and that pin is all the way on the back location. But the way he's been playing, I think he's just one shot at a time. He is really on autopilot almost right now, it feels like.
Got it.
Nice. This guy's been money all day.
Nice putt.
Down 3.
Likes to drive, but he does not like this one at all. This is heading left.
See if he gets risky.
He's going to need a break. Again, this stuff.
There's yourself.
There are rocks in there. There's low bushes.
Justin Rose made birdie at 16. Looking for another one here at the 17th.
Okay.
I don't think he's having to deal
Dormy,
with the grain.
down,
really.
3 to
This
go,
is
yep.
a down grain putt. So
totally different angle.
Just doesn't feel like it doesn't feel like he has to force it in there. He can just make a normal stroke, let it feed right down grain, downhill. And break for him.
Chief Customer Officer.
So unable to take advantage of the short par 4 17 as we go back and look at Justin Rose. Hey, Camilo, thanks for the teach. There we go.
Exercise in.
Now we're talking. Who said, Terry, who says golfers aren't athletes?
See, now you don't have the flexibility in your putter.
Now, Finau. Can he go 1-3 back to back?
Fucking hole.
What?
In the
What are
fucking
you
hole.
talking about?
Fuck out of here.
I heard it. He said, I'm gonna fuck with these guys.
That's embarrassing. Sorry.
Grain is strong right
Like,
there.
watch this. I'm
I'm
gonna
so
show you
sorry.
how I'm aiming right.
Now the largest 36-hole lead in tournament history.
In the center.
Hey, he's been doing it all day.
Harden is on that number right now, but he's in a little bit of trouble left of the fairway at the 9th when we come back.
Did you know more golfers use Shipsticks to ship their clubs than ever before? That's right, Shipsticks is trusted by millions of golfers. No more tracking your clubs through the airport, and no more worries about lost and damaged clubs. Trust the experts at Shipsticks to ship your clubs hassle-free. We'll pick up your clubs from home or office and deliver them safely and on time. Pack, ship, tee off. It's easier than you think. Make it simple.
And you're gonna get drafted probably #1 and not make the same amount of money.
Right.
Because there's capped at a certain
Bank of
amount.
America supports everyone determined to find out what's possible in golf and in life.
Coming out, I mean, the guy's barely 18. He just turned 18, I think. Yeah, so
but he
it's like,
skipped a year of high school.
Skipped a year of high school.
10 times.
Well, I mean, think about that. So now he's gonna be traveling around with a bunch of fucking 30-year-olds and shit like that. You almost think it'd be better off if he stayed. Get another year of, fucking maturity under his belt. But, what happens if he blows out a knee or?
Well, come from the finest margins.
He goes pro, and who's he hanging out with?
Right.
Mom and dad are gonna travel with him.
Fucking ball boy. Him and the ball boy will be hanging out.
Well, he'll get some kind of sign.
Dial in your speed, dial in your distance, dial in your control. Unlock your best golf with our fastest, most fittable driver. Introducing DS Adapt from Cobra Golf. Dial in your game.
Taking a stand for investors. Everyone
We got
says
that Magic Club, John, whatever that was.
Vanguard
I think
doesn't.
it was about this distance, if I remember right.
Announcing Vanguard's largest expense ratio cut ever, which includes nearly half of our fixed income and equity funds, saving investors over $350 million this year alone. See how we've delivered for clients since 1975. at Vanguard.com.
We went,
Fucking pine.
God damn it.
seriously, could you guys tell from that picture that Tony took?
I drove, I don't know what house was on
it?
fire. I drove by it yesterday and today, both times. It didn't. It looked like it was in the parking lot. Yeah, there's nothing, cause I drove by like the next day. I'm like, okay,
on the east
I'm like,
side of
okay.
O'Neill Plank, I didn't see anything.
Yeah, cause I'm like, okay, I took 31 all the way down.
I kinda wanna pretend, yeah, but you go west.
So here's where Harmon
I went
ended up
east.
off the team.
I came all the way
East of
from,
O'Neill
Wondering if he
Plank?
got a break.
yeah, I came
There
down,
was nothing.
I came 31 from Van Dyke all the way to North Avenue, on 31.
Oh, nothing, you saw nothing?
Nothing. I'm like, well, there's gotta be somebody have yellow tape up or something. Somebody's still there. I couldn't find nothing. So I'm like,
Yeah, I know, you got it.
I'm like, was it down the wire? And they sent 18 trucks.
You don't fire.
It didn't look like a good fire.
Yeah. Fucking Harmon's got some boulders here.
Initially, I thought he had a shot. I still think he has a shot. He's concerned with some of the rubble around there. There are some rocks, but it looked like he could get in contact and just hit a big cut, which is helping him that way anyways. The way he sent Scotty Toy out to the fairway, his caddy, I think he's thinking of just pitching this thing out now, and that might have something to do with the lead he has.
I was going to say,
number out of play.
I know it's early, but would that factor in?
The other part I think here is if he's just going to lay it up, he's thinking with a wedge in his hands to that hole location on that top tier in the back. It might be as easy to get it up and down from 80 yards as it is somewhere around that green. It's a tough up and down around that green.
You betting some bitch.
Yeah, Kurt, it's one of those things where if Scott Toy likes going for it, you don't want to talk the man out of it right now if that's not the shot he's feeling.
Yeah, that's for sure.
And they said basically there's a, if you look at the percentage.
You hit that pretty hard.
I thought I did, but.
Oh, there, you can look up there, he hit it like 44 yards, but only went 35. They were saying there's a better chance of one of those two winning than basically all of the players combined.
He's definitely out trying to reach the green. I still think he's going to try to advance it down there a bit and just hit a little.
Both those guys.
I like that
The wind
over
right to left, that'll help him maybe go underneath that tree or over that tree.
He's already the favorite from Rancho Roy's number 1.
8 yards out.
Nemesis.
Tournament.
Caught some trees on the way out, but I think he got to the fairway.
Yeah, he did. He did nick that tree, though.
Hey, John, I want to follow up. What percentage of the time would you say something to your player to confirm what he is thinking as opposed to what you're really thinking in your opinion?
Boy, on Friday afternoon, I think you go with his feeling all the time. If you got to talk him into something with a big lead, you know it's an unnecessary risk. There's no team going to it. So I think Scotty was exactly right to lay off.
Max Homo finished
Been
third.
wedging it good.
Still can get up and down.
Yeah, he's been putting the ball really well.
In the world?
At 16, McCarthy didn't miss many of these last year, nor does he usually.
Oh! No, it gets it!
Fucking Tim Butler.
Kind of rounded into shape. He's due for another run in the title here somewhere.
Here's what I'm talking about last year, Kurt. Tying the record, David Frost,
Good
back
putt.
in 2005, the RBC Heritage, 92 total putts.
How can you beat that?
That's incredible. Yeah, I mean, he just ran the
Been
tables
500
here
forever.
last year.
Yeah,
Cauley at
What'd you
18.
say, since like the 7th grade?
I'd say so.
Yeah.
Cameron Young, his second fairway at 9.
Picked up a birdie at the last to get a little insurance shot coming to the 9, which was huge. Great drive here. He can be aggressive to that back hole location. I don't think he caught this as solid. He's trying to skip something back there to see if it goes all the way.
There's the ridge.
Oh,
Not going to stay. It's tough. The players are afraid of going along there. It doesn't leave them much room to try to get the
Yeah,
ball
you guys
down.
definitely.
time, that'd be good. We complimented each other well there.
Take you over to the 5th on the way, Mitchell's second.
Doing the other night. It's like one hit a bad shot, the other hit a bad shot. One hit a good shot, the other one hit. You say Sam?
Chance to kind of turn it around here. Hasn't been real clean here in the last few weeks.
His putting
Third
buddy.
coming up, par 5, Sam Burns.
Jam, brother.
Well, this is his third shot. Missing fairway left. Just had to pitch it out to here. Well over 200 yard wedge for his third shot. Tommy Fleetwood and Ricky Fowler have laid up already. They'll have their thirds upcoming.
By me, I'm
Fucking awfully early. It's awfully early to get my ass whooped.
You guys wanna play?
That's
Augusta was fun to play, backside of Augusta. They just,
Has to hold his next shot to make the cut. The way we're seeing it right now.
the scorecard real quick.
Once it moves.
Adjust your fucking.
No, I do wanna look at the putting stats, actually.
So the third coming up at 9, last hole of the day for Harmon.
93 yards. And just like you said, Kurt, perfectly played. He's got a little bit of a downslope and it's a helping breeze. I don't think he'll try and fly something back there. I would think he'd try and skip something up. But to your point, even from this short, you got to guard a little bit against the long.
Yeah, 3 and 2.
Kind of a 3/4 60-degree here with some spin.
6 we birdie.
Who did Bogey win?
8 we birdie.
Bogey won all. Bogey to par 3.
Oh, I was wrong. He carried all the way back there. I was going
Oh,
to
I
stay.
hit one.
Ton of spin. He's going to have a great look at saving par.
16 I hit.
And he's been pinching these wedges out of the fairway. Another look at.
Yeah, it's a good match.
From this angle, great contact. There would have been some shaft lean there, trying to drive it in there a little bit from 93 yards. They hate to lob it up in the air with a full sand wedge. That is not what they want that ball down in trajectory.
Moment ago, the third for Ricky Fowler at 18.
I don't know what it's called.
What yours? Georgia.
No, it's called Georgia Golf Club.
The Golf Course 66 a couple of years ago in the final round. Getting better than that today. And now, take a look at his third, BR.
He's got 111 yards. He'd love to take a page out of Ricky Fowler's book there. Just right in front of use on the slope, but also he has a backstop behind it as well if he wants to go that route.
Nice.
Yeah, it looks like he's going to try to use that backstop.
Yeah, he seems like a nice guy. They got like 3 boys and all like that when we call.
I don't think it'll get all the way to the hole.
They seem like really nice people, for sure.
Okay. Yeah, what a costly shot. That last one for Burns.
He has not been playing great. You can see him right there at the top, tied for 51st, but I don't think he can play it out of that creek.
I gotta get something red. I don't hear nothing red.
I've got a red shirt, but I swear to God,
We're going to take a look at it just in case it is
Facebook
playable.
memories, and it was like from 15 years ago. I
If
still
not,
have the
that
same
is,
red.
that's a heartbreaker for a player.
What I'm
Half
telling you,
off, so
players
like 20
cannot
lights, keep that
stand
nice
missing the
light,
cut,
so-
especially when they make a mistake and miss by 1.
Well,
Dennis
last year I
McCarthy
scored
hitting
big
his second now
digs.
at the par 4.
Gone one there. Everything was 70%. Remember, I bought like 6
Oh, the
shirts.
one that's right up over there on the
Yeah.
Hall Road?
The old digs, yeah.
Yeah.
You know, we talked about his putting all the time.
That's what it's
Don't be
set
afraid
up
to mention
for.
my iron pull. I've been working really hard on
Alright,
it.
so it's gonna be
And the
normal
work's paid
greens,
off. It's
normal
gotten a lot
fairways,
Yes, it is.
breezy.
Cameron Young at the 9th for birdie.
I just wanna play the back.
Ball come back
You
out
guys
of the middle area here.
2 feet,
Okay, just like that.
nice with that,
Going
so.
right past
You guys wanna play the back,
the
or you wanna
line
play the whole
of
thing?
Brian
or what?
Harlan, so he'll get another look a little bit.
I wanna go down the road.
Curdy did a great job playing this hole, and once he decided to chip out,
You
it
know what
was
I'm saying?
just, I'm not making,
And
I'm
if you
taking
wanna
6
drop
out
out
of play.
Tim after 9 or whatever, you
Oh,
can.
okay.
Yeah, you never know. I mean, if the ball
Playing our
happens
own
to
ball?
Yeah.
somehow catch a rock right in front of it, it could
You wanna
ricochet
play the
up
back
into
of
the
it?
air, hit trees. It could end up to way to the right in the junk over there.
I mean, if we play 18, we could play
He's left himself another great look up the hill, moving
That's
a
it,
little
yeah,
bit to
just
his
have to
right,
run.
which for a lefty, I think is exactly the putt you want here.
Doesn't matter.
How can we do it?
We'll do a 4-man scramble, flip a coin or something.
Yeah, we all
I
play
know
the
that,
same
you know, on
color,
Friday
see
when
what
you're
we can
playing
do.
this good, I don't know that you look at any leaderboards, but I think he has an idea. There's one huge one right behind the
Well, we
green.
can play our own.
I don't think he
Like
had
this
any
is fine.
idea he
We'll
has
see
this
how
big
far
a
we
lead.
get.
Yeah.
Shit, right?
Yeah, we don't care really, just the back is the,
So they call this what now?
Georgia, it's like Georgia Golf Club, GGC.
Oh,
Yeah. My brother says.
Just that movement at the end.
Shamed him in the circle with his buddies.
Yeah.
So they've been playing an
Yep.
8-foot. Of course, I shot
Understood.
74, but I had 4
Drop
putts at
shot.
8-1, 8-2,
At the
8-3.
last, the 9th
And I
hole.
made 1 of 4. I said,
For
see, it
Harmon.
fucking makes a
You can tell
difference.
by his
doesn't it?"
reaction
yeah, it
there, though.
does.
He's
First of
disappointed,
all, he
obviously,
went
to finish
inside
with a
the
bogey, but
thing. Neil, I made 1 of
you can tell he's pretty
8-foot
satisfied
Yeah.
with
He
what he
fucking
played golf
sends me a
today.
middle finger
ought to be.
back.
Yeah, 6
They
first
play
2
Okay, so this has got to.
They were playing 12
this is the
foot. He fucking sending me every week. He's like,
Oh, we left it right there.
Where, is that,
Like, what's your gimme
So,
so?
well, he picks it up. That's
that
it.
his buddy's
Gonna miss
house
the
or
cut.
is that a-
All came down to that last hole.
I know the places
I know. I
around.
look at you. You're shaking your head
Almost
because
new,
you.
singular
I mean,
places
if
they
you
have
play out here long enough, you're gonna
One of
miss
the
some
guys,
shot,
one of
miss
my
some cuts by
accounts,
a
he
shot.
plays
It
in the
does
league
not
and
feel
he's
good.
6'4".
Harmon up by 5 right now. 66-66. The
And then
first
at the end
2
of the year
days
we
for
went to
Brian.
4. Yeah, and then we were like, you know
All right,
what, we
coming
want
up
to
next
improve our
on
putting
Golf
for
Channel,
outside,
it's the
so
LPGA
truly
T-Mobile Match Play presented by GM Rewards.
Pretty accurate.
And coverage of this Valero Texas
Well, we've
Open
been doing it enough
continues
now.
tomorrow
I remember the
on
first
Golf
year, I
Channel.
hadn't had a clue.
Underway with live action at 1 o'clock Eastern time, and then coverage will return to NBC and Peacock at 3:30 Eastern. Until then, our entire NBC Sports crew volunteering needs saying so long for now from